We are now past the halfway point for the ESL MKX Pro League. My name is Dustin Kane, and joining me is Evan Esch.
Hello, sir. We have one of the strongest top 8s that I have ever seen this week. The matches are going to be ridiculous, but let's get to it. We have our correspondent, Mr. Joshua Gray, as usual.
Thank you, gentlemen. Last Saturday, we had the Challenger Cup finals, and a huge congratulations to the victors in the multi-region event that we hosted. For Latin America, on the Xbox side, we had Matt Damon, who was taking a break from being rescued on another planet and played in the tournament, was able to secure his victory. For PS4, it was Conqueror from Brazil, who showed us a great performance of Shinnok that was even causing Evan Hashimoto to start sweating. Now, this is the same Shinnok player that defeated CR Wound Cowboy one time, and he also claims to be one of the top 3 players in his region. It was great to see some of the Latin American players show off their skill in Mortal Kombat X. For the North American side on Xbox and PS4, it was CR Dragon who secured a victory for both tournaments and fighting his way from the lower bracket both times. Nice healthy chunk of change of $1,000 goes to Ryan Walker. Well done, CR Dragon, and best of luck as you continue to fight in the Pro League. Now tonight, we have some great storylines. The major storyline, we have Yomi Slayer up against CR Sonic Fox. The reason why this is so important is because Slayer defeated Sonic Fox before the top 8 last week. This is a revenge match for CR Sonic Fox. We're able to talk to some of our players a little bit earlier in the week. Let's see what they had to say in this week's Smack Talk.
Yomi DJT, back ESL top 8, bruh, with that Johnny Cage A-list. I'm about to play Yomi Forever King. I'm pulling up into this Burger King. I'm about to take that homie sauce. After I get this mop, I'm coming for the rest of top 8. All y'all about to get popped. Stop!
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Aquaman. I'm excited to be in my first ESL Pro League Top 8 this week. I'd like to thank my training partners, my teammates, and my sponsor, That Game Store. This week I find myself in the face of Scar, who hails from the so-called land of Sonyas and Kodals. Well, let us be clear here. You face no false emperor today. You face the Khan of Khans!
So guys, I'm sitting here playing Mortal Kombat X, and all of a sudden something pops up on my screen. And I'm like, ew, what is that? Look, check out how big this bug is. Oh, what is that? Oh, I'm gonna have to.
I can't do this.
This is what Smack Talk is all about. Huge thank you to the players. That was fantastic. Every week, top 8, you can send in those videos and we'll have them broadcasted before the matches. Also, you can send in your predictions right now on Twitch chat. Who do you think is going to win these matches? Win some points, maybe win a special prize at the end of the night. All you have to do is follow the instructions on Twitch chat. There's people standing by to help you out. And finally, make sure to follow us on Twitter at ESL Mortal Kombat, Facebook.com/ESL Mortal Kombat. And to catch all the VODs of all the matches, go to YouTube.com/ESL TV and use that hashtag MKX Pro League. Meme team, I'm looking for your memes tonight. Gentlemen, let's take a look at that bracket.
I'm dizzy. I'm literally dizzy from laughing.
We're going to need to take a break. We're just going to end the
All right,
broadcast
so
here.
Sonic Fox versus Slayer, Raptor versus Dragon, Burger King versus DJT, and Mr. Aquaman versus Scar. Whew,
Take a breather, buddy. Take a breather.
What a top 8. I am excited for this top 8, though. So Sonic Fox did get eliminated last week before top 8 by Slayer. And we've aptly named him the Decider of Fates because Sonic Fox, Honeybee said it best, Sonic Fox decides who gets in the top 8. Anyone in his path, Honeybee's like, well, I wonder who he's playing, so I know who isn't going to be in the finals for that week. And it's true.
But the only person who has broken that rule so far is MF Slayer. He's the only person in the entirety of the Pro League in Season 3 that has defeated Sonic Fox.
Yep, and then we have Red Raptor, who is one of your favorites, and then CR Dragon, who you also like. And I got to say, Dragon has looked incredible this season. I have a lot of respect for him for really coming out and showing what he's all about.
Yeah, of course, winning the past 7 ESL tournaments that he has entered. That is huge. He's going to ride that momentum today.
Yep, and then Forever King versus Denzel Turry. Both of them pretty close in points, 75 to 50. And the thing is this is crucial at this point, halfway mark of the season. They need to start placing top 2, top 4.
Yeah, pretty much all of the Yomi guys do, but especially DJT. So we'll see how he deals with the Burger King.
And then Mr. Aquaman versus Scar. Scar, no stranger, pretty much guaranteed at this point. I mean, consistently making top 8. Aquaman, though, had an incredible set with Jupiter. I actually watched that match, and he's just the coolest guy. Dude, my man Ron Swanson just chilling, you know what I'm saying? He's just like, yo, you have the face.
I'm jealous of that helmet. I want to know where he got that made. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, you should check out the set between him and Jupiter to make top 8 this week. That was insane.
I agree. Mr. Aquaman is a veteran of the NRS scene. He's an awesome guy, and he's a very good player. And we finally get to see what he's made of in top 8 of the ESL MKX Pro League. It's going to be a really good night. I'm excited. Oh, man.
I have to say, those were some of the best trash talk videos that we have seen so far. Completely. All of them.
Did you see Frank's face?
I know. Where did he
took
get that picture?
It's ridiculous. Oh, goodness. Thank you for that, Mr. Fox.
Well, that will be our first match. So this could be the match of the night. Like we said, this is the rematch from last week. The only person to defeat Sonic Fox so far. And Slayer actually just coming off of a win from Northwest Majors. Oh, no. Looks like we have some technical issues here.
That's fine. It's not.
Yeah, it's just Sonic Fox just quitting. He's scared.
Yeah, he's out. He's out. Sonic Fox is out. That's a disqualification. Congratulations to Slayer for moving on. We appreciate what you've done for the Pro League, taking out the Fox, moving on to the next match. I wish it was that easy, but it's not.
Unfortunately, it's not. But like I was saying, Slayer just recently winning the Northwest Majors tournament up in Seattle. It's a big tournament. We had 25,000, or sorry, well, 25,000.
25,000 entrants from KX.
$2,500 pot bonus by Warner Brothers, so that was really cool. And unfortunately, I couldn't go. I wanted to go again.
No, we were working.
Working men, unfortunately. But so that was actually, I believe, technically the first major that Slayer has won. Slayer is infamous for he's taken second to like third in a lot of majors throughout his time in all games. Mortal Kombat 9,
a lot of top
Injustice, but never a win.
Is that his first major? I think
Believe
you're right.
so.
I think you're right. Yeah, I mean he's always been in the top 2, top 3, top 4. Pretty much in that bracket of the top 4, and he's beaten Fox offline as well.
Yes,
so he's beaten Fox on multiple occasions. It's just he hasn't been able to just quite clinch it out, but we'll see if he can do it here.
I think the last time that he played against Fox, he ended up losing to DJT afterwards in the bracket. Ooh, okay. So we are going to see a pick from Shaolin from MF Slayer, and Sonic Fox is
going back to his roots.
But not exactly. He's going back to his roots from Season 2.
His character. Let me
his
just...
advanced roots. Yeah. Definitely, this is the character that Sonic Fox basically became known for at the start of the game.
And what a good start from Slayer. Here we go. Already in the corner, and an overhead opens it up. Slayer trying to make a very early statement.
Alright, he gets a really good Oki after that drop. Like, that is one of the best things about Shaolin that's really underrated, is the fact that every single one of his combos ends in a very, very good hard knockdown.
Sonic Fox able to get out of that situation with a nice jump over, but here comes Slayer again, and he's going to break.
I'm surprised he wanted to use that meter there.
Yeah.
He is at quite a life disadvantage, and against Shaolin, that's big. No, with punish.
Got out of there. No anti-air. Oh, just goes for the command grab with the tick throw.
Very nice, and Slayer does not have enough meter to armor, but he can do some
that was smart.
things.
That was very smart from Slayer to take the last hit of that. That was not smart.
That should be it.
Unfortunately, so close to ending that round, but Sonic Fox with the confidence to break and actually make a comeback.
You know, almost every single time that he has had a big life disadvantage and I've said, oh, that was a questionable break, he's won.
Yeah,
so I should just stop saying that. Hits him with the low.
I think Slayer tried to get up and actually punish that, but breaks the armor.
Very nice. Oh, this should be big. Oh, no, didn't go for the full conversion, just went for the normal safe low
so
string.
Much damage sitting on Caltrops, burning the meter. This is very close. Can Frank do it? Oh, he goes for a reset.
Walks back, goes for the low. That's a very common strategy from Shaolin players.
Oh, and he tried to get out, but stands into 2, I believe that is, correct?
Stands 4. Actually.
Stands 4.
Yeah, it's
which one is 2?
2 is the upshot.
Ah, you're right. You're right. See, that's why I'm here. I wasn't sure. I asked the question, And you corrected me. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's honestly, this is a variation that we still don't see played almost at all. I mean, Sonic Fox did win Season 2 Finals with Gunslinger.
Right, but I mean, he got there mainly by using another character.
Quite a few other characters, actually. But regardless, I'm surprised that we haven't seen more people pick this variation up. I mean, Sonic Fox has proven that it is solid.
I think it's really, really solid in keeping your opponent out and also controlling that space, that neutral in front of you, where a lot of characters like Kung Jin might excel, or even Sonya in that mid-range game. He can shut that down with Gunslinger.
I agree, and he's very heavily on space control, plus he has the mix-ups once he gets in, so that really leads to his solidity. And in this situation like last game, where Slayer was at a huge life disadvantage, getting through that forest of fireballs is very tough.
Oh no, and armoring through. I've noticed that Slayer has hit Sonic Fox with quite a few overheads. So that's got to be a tell to Slayer as well as to Fox. That's where the mind games come in.
And we should be within chip life here. Oh, and
just a raw command grab.
Fox is getting another chance.
That was a good block, and he closes it out, down one with the overhead. I like it.
Well, what he tried to do right there was break the armor, because the upshot that he did at the end of that, the stance 2, the anti-
Oh, what a confirmed
nice.
Sonic Fox!
Like I was saying, the upshot actually hits twice immediately, so it breaks all armor in the game, even 6-frame armor.
Trying to trade there with the chakra, but that money shot, I'm gonna call it the money shot.
Alright, it's a good name for it. I'll give you that one.
Shoots the money.
You would think that, I mean, he's like, basically his whole character is that he'll do anything for money, so why is he wasting on those shots?
Right, well, I mean, I guess they're just cheap Outworld pennies?
Maybe.
I guess, I don't know.
Those pennies are strong. So hard to anti-air that Kung Jin jump-in. He has some of the best jump-ins in the game.
Again, breaking the armor with the 1-1.
Wow, and still going for the same armored move. I'm surprised that he's continuing to try that when he's been broken like 3 times.
To be honest, I like that though, because he's showing Fox that he's not afraid.
True.
If I need to use this tool to get out, I'm going to use this tool to get out. Are you going to stop me every time? And there it is again.
It is a really good armor move. It catches people jumping over. It catches people in a lot of weird situations. It's overhead. It's safe. It hits twice, so it breaks its own armor.
Oh, and no anti-air from Slayer, and now he's caught in a bad position.
Oh, and he can't run past the Caltrops.
Oh, but he slices him.
Yeah,
that's the chakram throw.
I mean, chakrams are extremely good zoning tools. They do 7%, which is very high for a projectile in this game. And you can guide them, you can do low versions, and once you do condition your opponent that you will be throwing projectiles, he has some of the best anti-airs in the game. Is that... Oh, nope, still sticking with Gunslinger.
Still slicking with Gunslinger.
Stick with it, slick.
Got my tongue twisters all twisted.
Big black bugs, blue blood. Don't look at me like that, man. You're creeping me out. All right, so we are going into game 3. They're tied up 1 apiece.
Shout out to Slayer. He's level 16 online. Get him, buddy.
I don't think he's ever played online in his life. Ooh, just hit the jump over.
Maybe he was trying to do a stand 1 anti-air or down 1. I don't know, but he got caught. Here we go, down 1 into a confirm.
Very nice, using the side switch combo. Depending on what jump attack you use in that combo, you can either side switch or not side switch. That was a great
nice armor through the gap of the chakram coming back.
And he's basically chip here. If he can just touch him with anything, he should be able to... Ooh, he could have stanced into gun stance 3, and that would have been chip, but
right, and that's the
anyway.
multiple shooting pistols towards the ground.
Correct. That will be 10% in his chip, even without the last. Ooh, really far whip throw right there.
Yeah.
Didn't expect the movement.
Oh, nice. Uses the meter burn just in case it didn't hit to make it safe.
Yeah, and on top of making it safe, it always gives it that second hit, so it actually gets a larger hitbox to catch people jumping away, like we just saw. Ooh, and just respecting Aaron Black on the Caltrops.
I like that grab. That was a very ballsy move, but it worked out for Slayer, finally getting a low to catch. And again, another overhead. This is huge, Slayer.
Ooh, you can actually fuzzy block that low overhead mix-up in that part of that string, so there's no real excuse to get hit.
Oh no, this is bad news. Slayer does have a bar, though.
Doesn't block the third hit. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
And that's the faster wake-up. That's the one that Sonic Fox will never be able to armor break.
And he got hit, so I think he was trying. Maybe, yeah.
Nice, just
I like
gets
the
out of there.
backdash. That was clean. Good air-to-air. Slayer now pushing. Sonic Fox towards the corner, but he keeps it mid-screen. Okay. Oh, and he goes for the reset. That was so clean.
He just did walk up slowly into instant neutral jump punch. All right, here's a chance for the... Oh, we can make a comeback here.
That was a tricky little reset, though.
It was. Oh, but drops the combo, unfortunately. This is going to be really tough. Oh, that's a punish, but no punish by...
Oh, no.
Fox.
Getting something started. That's not what you want from Sonic Fox.
There's
Nice.
the armor.
Slayer goes up 2-1. Maybe he's going to do it again.
It's quite possible.
Surprisingly, we haven't seen Alien from Sonic Fox.
Yeah, or any of his other characters. I mean, honestly, it seems like when he really wants to win, he still goes Cassie a lot of the time.
Right, but
I'm surprised we haven't seen either of those two.
Correct, but we've seen so much acidic from him this season. I mean, that's the character he's been dominating the season with, and he's actually just going to stick to Aaron Black.
Wow, sticking with his guns.
Literally.
God, I think you're catching whatever sickness I have.
Yeah.
The bad jokes.
It's gross.
We're gonna have to put you down soon. Incurable.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, so yeah, surprisingly, just sticking with Gunslinger. Ooh, that's a bad start. Kung Jin gets really big conversions off every single hit, especially air-to-airs. Ooh, and doesn't armor through the return right there.
Armor's through. Went for another money shot, but didn't get it. Nice anti-air with the stand 1.
Slayer's really controlling the pace here. No conversion. Oh, here we go. Meterless corner combo. Very nice.
A lot of damage. Meterless right into the corner setup with the Caltrops, but Slayer is fighting his way out.
Oh, and it catches him on the way back, but no conversion.
No conversion. I was close, though.
Nice, just
Slayer is one round away. And he has Sonic Fox in the corner, and Fox only has one bar to work with.
Yeah, Fox is going to have to do something crazy here, and that is not it.
Getting hit by an overhead, yeah, that's not
yeah.
gonna... Oh, but that is a mistake from Slayer.
Slayer's just jumping around like a madman.
This
here.
is play that we don't normally see from Slayer either. He's not the type that's always just jumping all over the place.
It's working right now,
Yeah,
though. He's realizing that Aaron Black cannot control the air as much as Sonic Fox would like, so he's
Right.
just taking advantage of it. And look at
Slayer
that right
getting
there.
very close. Another overhead, one more hit is
Chip
going to
life,
send out
that's
Fox. And he's going to do it.
So Slayer beating
Oh,
Fox.
the counter bags.
2 weeks in a row. Slayer may be the Sonic Fox killer. I mean, that is why he is amply named the King Slayer right now. It's kind of perfect. He's in like a hunter outfit right now.
Right. The thing that's surprising again, though, is that we didn't see any other character switches from Sonic Fox, and he has used multiple characters. He also beat Slayer with other characters in the past, but he chose to stick it out with Gunslinger.
That's true, but Sonic Fox is definitely a player that is really, really confident in how he feels. I mean, that's why we saw those breaks earlier on
Right.
that were, it's just seemingly a waste, but he made them work, and he made them worth it. So when he feels something like this, he's just going to stick with it. But I am also surprised we didn't see any Cassie, who's quite good at controlling the air. We also didn't see
Right.
Alien, who's also quite good at controlling the air.
Very good. Up 3.
Oh yeah,
Incredible.
especially in the Acidic. That thing has almost a full screen hitbox. Knocks on the full screen, lets you zone more. So overall, I'm surprised he did want to stick with Gunslinger, but that means that we won't have Sonic Fox winning again this week.
You know, it's also very possible that Fox is just trying different things, and not because he, doesn't want to win. It's because he knows that he's pretty much guaranteed for the finals. He wants to try out his opponents. He wants to test his opponents, make sure that he can try out different variations, what's going to work, what's not going to work, and he honestly might just be setting himself up for the finals. It's very possible.
That is true. He might just be trying out different matchups. Or, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on in his head, but whatever it is, he made his choice. He stuck with it, and Slayer is going to advance to semis.
All right, so we're actually not going to have Fox win this week.
Ooh, someone else. But it actually could be, very, very well could be one of our next opponents, CR Dragon, who's going to be taking on Red Raptor. CR Dragon winning the past 7 tournaments. I can't stress that enough. That's ridiculous.
That's a lot of tournaments to win back-to-back every single week.
I don't think even Sonic Fox has won 7 ESL tournaments in a row.
No, he hasn't.
So that
really
consistency is it's really something to speak on. And he is going to be playing against Red Raptor, who we did see him play against twice this most recent Saturday in the Challenger Cup Finals.
Yep. And that was an incredible set, especially when Raptor doing the unthinkable for us, picking another character. He actually went to Marksman.
Marksman Aaron Black. Yeah, for those of you who didn't get a chance to see it, you should see it because that overall tournament was extremely good. But Mr. Red Raptor went Takeda lost 2 in a row against CR Dragon, then switched to Marksman Aaron Black, managed to win one, almost took it, but unfortunately lost. Then they met again in losers bracket, and it ended up being 2-3. And Red Raptor was so close to making it, but he did stick with Shirai Ryu the whole way. So it looks like we are going to see the Shirai Ryu pick, although I would like to see Marksman at some point.
Starting off very strong, though, for Red Raptor. Down 3 into a confirm from an anti-air.
Very nice full conversion, but unfortunately, oh, he uses
he's
the
going to burn the meter. I like the decision.
That's something that we see Red Raptor do a lot, is he will use that meter not really to increase the damage, but in situations where he wants to put them back in the corner.
Positioning, yeah. Positioning in this game is absolutely vital if you're going to compete at the higher levels. You need to know where you want your opponent, and if it's towards the corner and you're doing a combo, you need to figure out how to get him back there.
Especially against our Cotton Alien, who is an extremely brutal corner game.
I mean, and that's the thing, we talk about that a lot, but every character, for the most part, has a pretty disgusting corner game.
That is true. The
Some
corner
characters
is
better
big.
than others, right? But
True. But our Cotton Man, his corner game
it's
off the
fair,
charts.
especially for a character like Takeda that has, lacks the faster normals to get out of those frame traps, or even the plus frames from, Alien. His armor even kind of lacking in that area as well.
Oh, no punish on the low tail, but Red Raptor taking a strong first game. Unfortunately, he's in the corner here with no lead. We'll see if he tries to armor out at any point.
Nope, and respecting his Raptor, he has to...
Very nice, just throwing him in the corner. What's the setup here? Dragon does have a lot of meter, and Alien's armor is extremely good, especially Tarkov.
Oh, goes for the down 2, misses. Now a confirm for Raptor. This is a very good situation.
There we go, finally seeing the armor from Dragon.
Reset with the low, that back 3 is such a good button from Predator. And I love how consistent Dragon is with that side switching combo.
I don't think I've ever seen Dragon drop a combo.
I don't think I have either, honestly.
Very nice, throwing him back in the corner. Red Raptor with infinite.
Oh, that setup is so dirty, and this is going to do it. Red Raptor taking a very convincing game 1. Dragon looked like he was getting in control, but immediately Red Raptor was able to turn the pace, and he was able to turn around, put Dragon in the corner, and then from there on, it was all Raptor.
It was kind of the opposite of what we usually see in this matchup, which is our Cotton putting the Takeda in the corner and just never letting him out. It was quite the opposite. And one thing I would have liked to see more is, as usual, I feel like I say this every week, but it's very, very applicable, is the corner interactable. There was a corner interactable that you can... Applicable.
Sorry, continue. No, you're right, you're right. Hit him with the knowledge, go for it.
I'm just saying that there was a corner interactable that Dragon could have jumped off at quite a few times in that situation.
That's true, but he didn't. I mean, but that Alien also does have good armored options, but we didn't even really get to see that because he was using most of his armor, aside from the one time he used the Rekkas, just to get the combo going and switch sides.
That's true, and that was one thing that he might look at during this set, or the continuation of this set, is to say, hey, I really got rushed down in that corner, and I'm playing a character that has really good armor. Maybe I should go for meterless combos, take a few less, percentage on all of these, and just have options for when I am in that corner.
Like right there, he was actually pushing Red Raptor towards the corner. Instead, he burned the bar, and now they're right back into the screen. Maybe do a little less damage and get him to the corner.
True.
Yeah, it's quicker than the eye.
Ooh, air-to-air with the jumping forward. One of the, actually the longest jumping attack in the game.
Down 1 into Rekkas here. It's very tough for Takeda to deal with that, and no punish on the overhead armor.
That's something we really need to see punished more. It is not safe at all. I mean, 1-1-2 into full combo right there would have won Raptor the game, but instead he's going to lose.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for Raptor.
Round 2, fight.
Oh, this is going to be big. Is he gonna use the meter? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, he didn't have meter. I'm sorry. I always look at the wrong side.
Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. Dragon with still no meter, but armoring through it. He's very lucky that actually didn't get broken. It's one of his slower armors.
Oh
nice
no!
3 to check, but here we go. Another chance.
Now only taking 33%, but
going
for the hard knockdown.
backdash.
One more hard knockdown here, but Dragon does have meter.
Oh no, the grab misses the down 2, and that's punishable.
Nothing's going punished here. Oh no, the meter's gonna end it
that's
here.
gonna do it. All right, so Dragon getting a game, tying it up 1-1. I will say the sets between these two players are always very intense and very exciting to watch. There's never a dull moment between these two.
It's true. These are two characters that have extremely good pressure, good mix-ups and really long-range space control normals. So overall, they do have somewhat of a similar goal. I wouldn't say play style, but a similar goal within their play. And seeing them kind of take turns and using their own tools against the other person's that really like match them, it's always fun.
The thing is about these two players too is they're both very strong read players. So it's exciting to see those reads kind of match up against each other, like who's going to outread the other. And that's why it leads to situations where we get a really intense little exchange where sometimes nothing goes unpunished, sometimes everything goes punished.
Yeah, and we did see some really good reads, which I was happy to see by Red Raptor in armoring through that Rekka pressure early. So I hope we get to see more of that. But we could also see Dragon bait it.
Yeah. This would be huge, though, if Raptor was able to take out Dragon. That means no CR in the finals for the first time this season.
Yeah, you're right. I had to think about that, but Sonic Fox has been in finals every single week except for last week.
Homeboy Dragon filled his shoes, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I got you. Oh, Raptor getting something started here. Don't play with my emotions, Raptor. 3 bars.
And Dragon just needs to be
he just lets off the pressure. I think he was trying to bait something out, but
it was a very tough situation. He may have just tried to back up so that he had some space to do his own mix-ups. Wow!
Oh, beautiful. Also, at that point, wasting all of your resources with that much life just for a chance, I mean, it was a good decision.
But it's risky.
Yeah.
There we go.
And again, the
breaking
slow armor. That is a factor in this matchup, especially with the Rekka pressure from Alien.
Nice, and there we go. Using, okay, I'm gonna be honest.
He's trying to back up.
I did not know that was a corner-actable, a jump interactable above the fire back there. I've never seen anybody use that.
Chef, there's a corner interactable up in that corner. You can actually use it to jump out of the corner on the left side of this map.
Wow.
Lin Kuei Temple, by the way.
Well, thank you for the information.
It
That would be really sick if somebody used that in the Pro League. Hopefully we can see that someday.
That would be something. All right, so Dragon kind of dominating game 3.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Red Raptor got a little bit of momentum within that second game when he potentially could have made that corner comeback, but he kind of spent it out. He spent out his energy, and Dragon just took advantage of that third round when he didn't let him get that comeback. So Dragon is going to be up 2-0, or sorry, 2-1.
2-1.
And if he wins this, I think if he wins this, he could win the entire week.
I agree, but he does have to play Slayer, and we know that Slayer has beaten Sonic's Alien before, as well as his other characters. It is a different variation, yes.
Well, we actually did see that matchup last week, and Slayer got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah,
it was the most one-sided match I think I've ever seen on this broadcast.
And
I love Slayer.
That's not what we were expecting. We were expecting a much closer match.
Yes, there was a real issue with Slayer just absolutely trying to disrespect every single thing that Dragon did, and it almost looked like he just wasn't blocking. He was just letting Dragon hit him. So hopefully we don't see that again if Dragon does win this, but Raptor definitely looks like he can take this. No punish on that.
Needs to be a punish.
All these players need to go and lab the Alien matchup. Learn how to punish Pounce, learn how to punish the different hits of Rekkas, learn how to interrupt them, learn how to punish the overhead flip, enhanced overhead flip. If you don't know how to fight against Alien and you feel that you're a competitive player, then you're doing something wrong.
Calling him out. And we saw Sonic Fox fight against Alien. And he punished everything. In fact, he blocked most of the mix-ups as well.
He did. Sonic Fox made Alien look low tier. Which he's obviously
not. And you can't just say, oh, well, it's Sonic's fault. Well, it's like, no, he obviously labs and plays the character. He understands.
Yeah, and that was a questionable break by Dragon. He has no meter to continue this, and that should be unsafe, but not even a down 1 to check right there, and he could take the comeback here.
Oh, using interactable, and Dragon trying to just close it out. Oh, no! Going for down 1s. He went for the down 1 anti-air, his tried and true, and it didn't work out.
Down 2 would have worked right there, but he just went for it, and I don't know, the timing was off. I think he just panicked a little bit, and I think that's going to give Dragon the momentum that he needs now, especially with having Raptor in the corner. There's no more interactable there to get out. That was a good choice, the interactable.
Yeah, it was, but this is a very bad situation right now for Raptor. He's on his last leg, has 2 bars of meter, but that's most likely going to be used to break here. Unless he gets a really ballsy grab.
That was a really good choice. I mean, reversal grabs are very, very fast, especially when you have a character that doesn't have really fast normals like Takeda. The most he can get, like a jab, you know, crouching jab. So throwing back into the corner was a good choice, but he still has to deal with this pressure. There we go. Finally checking him after Rekkas, not just blocking.
But those were immediate Rekkas.
Oh, and that should be the kill right
That's
here.
going to be game. Yeah, I mean, he recognized that there was no delay in between those Rekkas. So,
Yeah, just recognize the minus on it. So, again, that's the mix-up. If there is no delay in between, then they're minus. The more you delay it, the less minus they are. But one way or another, there's always a way to get out of Rekkas. And Dragon, gonna move on. Rematch of last week.
Alien wins. Fatality.
Do you think that Slayer will be able to change how the matchup goes?
I hope so, because that was really ugly to watch. And that's not even a knock on Slayer. That's just my confidence in Slayer, knowing the type of player he is, knowing how good he is. To see him lose like that was kind of uncharacteristic.
Very much so. I mean, especially coming right off of a win against Sonic Fox.
Yeah, like
which
that's
is the exact same situation for this week.
Yeah, he's coming off a win with Sonic Fox, except this time we saw it, and now he's going to be facing Dragon in this first semifinal match. I really hope that he's got it together this week.
Yeah, I mean, he should have labbed the match after losing like that last week. I'm assuming just get one of the other Yomi boys to pick up
I agree.
Cotton.
Well, he's the type of player to do that as well. Like, if he loses, he's going to want to know exactly what it was, or if he knows what it was, he wants to practice so he can beat it.
Yeah, I mean, all players should be that way. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but this match this match itself was quite good. I do have to say, regardless of the fact that it was 3-1, it was very close. Raptor, I think that actually the point in the match we saw just now was really the turning point.
I agree.
That choke when he had that so strongly, but just accidentally gave it up.
Yeah, I just want to say that, you know, that's the reason why Yomi was so dominant for the first half. I mean, they're still very good, but that's why they're so dominant over the first half of the game, is because they had so many players, so many different matchups, and they just labbed everything. So you couldn't really surprise a Yomi player with just some random variation or some random matchup, because they were constantly in the lab, constantly figuring it out, practicing, training. And that's what makes a very strong team, a very strong player, and a very strong competitor.
Yeah, and speaking of Yomi, we are going to a Yomi team kill match right here. Mr. Forever King
I can't wait for
versus
this.
DJT.
Denzel has become something else. Over the past 5-6 years that I've known this gentleman, he's really become a different entity, I think is the best way to describe him.
I wouldn't recognize him today if I had only known him from like 4 years ago.
He used to be so soft-spoken, so nice.
I know, he was like a really polite,
so
quiet
mellow,
guy.
and then he went over to Atlanta. I don't know what they're feeding the boys over there, but he came back a different beast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he's something within him unlocked. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we got Forever King and DJT. DJT with that shared tag with his brother, MIT, who we haven't seen too much of recently.
MIT, if I'm not mistaken, is in school right now. Like, he's pretty heavy in school, and I think DJT also is doing college, but I think he just has slightly more time to spare.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't believe I've seen MIT even in the bracket.
Right.
Pick your character, man. Pick your character.
Okay, man. Sometimes
Sub-Zero.
Sometimes real life. What? Oh, what a scumbag. That's a counter pick. And he didn't choose stunt double, which we've seen works very well in this matchup. He's A-list.
Yeah, but A-list still has a chance at this matchup for sure.
Right. I'm just saying it is tougher.
Quite possibly, but I have also never seen DJT play stunt double, so maybe he's more comfortable using A-list anyway. Oh, nice. Down force underneath the ice ball. Actually, he probably could have gotten a full combo with punish.
This is the first time we've seen Sub-Zero in top 8 of NA in a while.
I'm trying to remember the last time that we did see that. I'm going to go ahead and guess that it was Killstreak in Season 2.
That was Season, that's what I'm saying. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been quite a while. And even then, it was maybe halfway through, maybe even 5 or 6.
Oh, beautiful. Flashing right through.
Forever King, he ran out past that clone quite a bit, but Denzel was doing a really, really good job of just not caring about the clone.
Fight.
In the words of the great Tom Brady. Excellent is not functioning properly.
Yep, Thomas Aurelius Bradleyus.
I wonder how Tom feels about this right now.
Lord Brady, I don't know.
I'm sure he's
Let's give him
spitting
a
out
call.
some information.
Let's give him a call.
Get him on the phone. I'm sure he's spitting out some information in chat. Very knowledgeable.
Oh, he knows this character and all of his matchups inside out. He's the man to talk to. Oh,
could have gotten a full conversion off that. All he needed to do was just jab. Just a standing 1, 1-1, 1-2, anything like that, he would have gotten it.
You know, and then this is a very different type of Sub-Zero that we're used to seeing from Madsen.
That's true. Actually, Sub-Zero, I feel, is a player that, or sorry, it's a character that every player plays very differently. You can see Madsen, you can see Taco, you can see Tom, you can see...
Absolutely, yeah. Very different styles across the board from all these different players. Madsen is your hyper-aggressive, hybrid, crazy Sub-Zero. Tom is your very, very patient, very corner-heavy setup. You know, he's a set-play guy, and he's very good at that. And then you have, you know, Taco, who's kind of like the in-between. Sometimes he'll go ham, sometimes he won't.
Yeah, everybody's style is different. He's just kind of one of those characters that's like a blank canvas, and your play style
Oh,
really...
that grab was so smart, though, to get through the clone.
Here's the pressure, guaranteed. All guaranteed right there. And ends in plus frames. Very nice patience by King not to poke out of that. He knows it's guaranteed.
Oh, what a beautiful NGP for the crossover. But here's something else to note. DJT actually plays Sub-Zero himself.
That's true, but also Forever King's brother, we were actually having a discussion last night that Forever King's brother plays Johnny Cage and was one of the first successful Johnny Cage players, aside from maybe like Dizzy and a few others. His brother is an extremely good Johnny Cage, so I'm sure he has this matchup experience.
Right. But again, it's that argument, well, is it Denzel's?
That's true. Ooh, and no trade on that fireball. That's
going to do it. DJT taking the first game. Wow, I feel like we just watched like 4 games. That was just one game.
Well, that's what happens when you go against Sub-Zero with somebody who doesn't have a really, really good answer for Ice Clone. I mean, Johnny Cage does have some good answers, but it takes time. So these matches will probably be long, assuming we see the Sub-Zero pick again, which I don't think would be a bad choice. That
I don't think we're going to see Sub again.
I think you're wrong.
You're
not in it today, man.
No, I am not.
Your predictions are off.
I mean, it's the first prediction I've made, but...
Yeah, so that means you were 0% on predictions.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
Dude, I love that bear icon. I don't even know what that is. Is that bear? Oh, it's Jax.
That's Jax, my man.
Dude, no, it looked like he had ears because the background blended in.
Homie, you blind. That's
I am
straight
blind.
up Jax.
I am blind.
Oh, nice. What
was Jax doing in that icon? Now I'm thinking about it. We need to go back there. Can we get a replay on that icon?
Because his mouth was wide open, Chef.
Yeah, but it was like his entire head. It was weird, man. That was not a human ability. I was assuming it was
He was probably just getting hype. Leave it. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
All right, so Forever King coming back, showing Mr. Denzel Terry that it's not over.
Round 2. Fight.
What is that smudge on his pants? Like, that's really bugging me.
It's ice. It's left on his...
But it's in the exact same spot that it was last match.
I don't know. It's something to do with the hitboxes hitting each other. All right, nice. Trades the fireball with the green orb. Ice ball with green orb, I should say.
My man Johnny Cage is fighting with dirty laundry right now. I don't know how I feel about that.
Those shatter combos are so damaging, but they're actually quite difficult.
Yeah, they are. Well, after the shatter, it kind of leaves his hitbox lower to the ground than you expect it to be.
Yeah, it's actually different timing based on how far away the clone is from them when it shatters. So you really need to know your spacing. You need to have practiced the situation in all different types of setups.
Good patience from DJT, but he is behind on life, and Sub-Zero can somewhat do this all day, but not if he needs a knee.
That was a great whip punish. He just ducked the ice ball and just punished. Oh, but chip death here.
That was really smart. I think Denzel was expecting him to clone, so he tried to react, but instead he just did slide after the string, and that completely caught Denzel off guard. Good stuff for Forever King.
There is a new king.
See, I guess
I kind of see
the bear thing?
I kind of see what you're saying now, but I just want to let you know that you were completely wrong.
Also, the deal with that is that his mouth is open so wide, and you can see both sets of teeth, so it looks like he's gonna bite you like
Actually,
a bear.
I think you can only see one set of teeth. We'll see right here.
Look at it. I'll bet you $100.
I'll take that bet. I don't have $100, but I'll take that bet.
Both sets of teeth. There you go. Like, what kind of human opens their mouth like that? It's a bear bite. All right, let's choose to stop talking about the bear. I'm gonna make that call right now.
I mean, I was ready to stop as soon as you brought it up.
You brought it up again. I'm gonna blame you. All right, so DJT sticking with A-list. DJT is a player of so many characters
Johnny Cage,
I'm surprised he's gonna stick with this.
Just want to point out the only character that can cancel on whiff.
It's great. If somebody jumps over you, you just cancel it, block the whiff punish.
I mean, Forever King tried to backdash twice. And Kid just like, yo, come back. Where are you going?
Forever King getting DJT to the corner. Of course, where Sub always wants his opponents.
Oh, and that sucks. Jumping right into the clone. Now Forever King getting him in the corner. This is the absolute worst position he wants to be in, especially against Sub-Zero.
Oh, did you see that timing right there?
Yeah.
He forward 3 through that clone the moment that it disappeared. That was extremely good matchup knowledge.
Absolutely. Again, he does play this character.
A lot of patience by both players. A lot of fireballs by DJT. If Forever King makes the right read on an ice ball of his own, that would be a really good trade. Oh! Down forward underneath it.
Yeah, that will actually happen with his green kick. If you neutral duck it or you do a normal, sometimes he'll actually just fly straight to the hitbox.
Yeah, that almost looked like it was going to.
Oh, but DJT is red right now and he drops a combo. No!
Great choice right there. Down 4 into slide. It completely jails. Got the guaranteed chip.
Fight.
Yeah, Red Johnny is always so scary. Especially with that buff that he got recently where his red throw now deals 17%.
It's so dangerous. I mean, on top of Cage already being very dangerous, just adding that percent damage is nuts. A nice confirm.
That was beautiful. And 114 being plus on block, +2 I believe, just by itself. You don't even need to run or dash cancel it.
I also want to point out that Forever King is choosing great moments to use slide behind the clone right before it goes out.
Yeah,
maximizing the clone's time on screen.
He knows that DJT knows right when the clone is going to disappear. So if he swings right when the clone disappears, he knows that DJT will also be swinging.
And those are those next level mind games that training partners often do have with each other.
All right, and we're within chip death here.
And he can't, there's, nice grab.
No! And he's in
2
red
bars.
life.
Yeah, he's just going to do it. That was still risky though.
That was. He could have done almost any string right there into Shatter. The Shatter would have hit him, and then the clone shattering would have hit him. It would have been double chip, and that would have guaranteed it. But he still did manage to win here.
You know, he did risk it, but he got the biscuit, as they say.
Oh my!
Because if
nobody's ever said that ever.
If that slide
and nobody will ever say that again.
If that slide was blocked, my man King would have lost that round. Just saying, because that was not enough to chip him out.
The slide was blocked.
No, the slide was a hit, my dude.
The slide was blocked and they threw him backwards and he won. Anyway.
What?
DJT, the slide was blocked.
No.
He threw down the clone, he slid, it was blocked, he threw him backwards, the clone disappeared, and then they ended up closing out the round anyway.
Never mind.
All right, fair enough.
You're obviously watching a different match.
We're just both here with different monitors, watching different people. I was watching...
watching like last week?
Yeah, I was just watching replays. Wait, we're live? All right, so DJT going to Lao, one of the characters that he's been most successful with in tournament and just in general.
He pretty much showed everyone how powerful Lao was. I mean, Tempest was.
He was one of the people around the same time. I'm surprised we're not seeing Tremor, actually.
Yeah.
Tremor is infamously very good at dealing with clone.
Yeah, because, I mean, at the time, Foxy Grandpas was mainly using Buzzsaw, and then he started using Tempest, and everyone was like, holy crap, Tempest is really good.
True, true. And then we saw quite a few Tempests right around that time still, like Slayer was also right about then. Then pretty much everybody switched over to Tempest.
But a very dominant round. But you're right. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen any Tremor at all. That was one of DJT's mainstays as well. So many characters from him and his brother.
Yeah, but this is a matchup that we get to see a lot in the Pro or in the EU Pro League, or at least we got to see a lot. Yeah. Of course, Foxy Grandpa versus Madsen, and oh, that
beautiful
was
punish.
Beautiful. Just stuff like that. That is the #1 thing that is it's matchup dependent and extremely unsafe. That was a great conversion. But with something
that was clean.
It makes the matchup so different is if you know how to dive kick punish things. Like Foxy dive kick punishes so many different clone setups.
Oh, what a confirm off the jump kick air to air, and here we go, DJT trying to type the game, but another stand one anti-air. I love it.
That was beautiful and a great conversion.
Another great conversion. These players are absolutely going ham.
All right, DJT can just play patient here. He can bait Forever King into making a mistake. That's something that Lau has the ability to do.
The run-up jab.
Just blocking correctly.
I knew it. I knew it was going to happen.
But
oh, that sucks! What a drop! What a clone!
Oh, that was risky. That 1-2-3 could have very easily dropped. That was a really weird situation that whole round.
That was also a very interesting round. They both went from just going absolutely nuts, converting off every hit, entering each other, going for air-to-airs, to just complete patience,
and then
to
just
another
nuts
mess.
Again. Yeah. All right, so Forever King now is on match point to eliminate DJT.
I like to teleport to react to the clone. Nice block. This is going to be big damage, but a break from Forever King.
That was a good break. He saved himself a lot of life there.
Nice
beautiful whip punish with that dive kick.
And he's going to go for max damage here using the stand 4 and the EX bar.
That was a very strange combo. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Double jump punch combo.
My dude, optimized.
I would have to say that is extremely unoptimized, but it worked, so I mean, what can you say? And now we're going to enter chip damage territory here.
DJT absolutely needs this if he cannot make a mistake. And he almost did.
That was a great bait. He definitely empty jumped right there as an intentional. Oh, okay. That was an interesting anti.
That was a really anticlimactic end to that match.
He's like, I'm coming for you, boink. But yeah, that was definitely an empty jump. That was an unintentional bait on that enhanced ice cream. So good read right there.
Yeah, that could have been very bad news for DJT.
Yeah, if he had thrown out literally anything, he would have run into that and lost.
Dive kicks, jump 1, jump 2, jump again, anything.
Is King going to stick with Sub-Zero? I would be really surprised if
he has the freedom now. It's 2-2 to choose any character. Yeah, and I was going to say, I don't think Sub-Zero is his best option, but he is going to go with War God. All right, War God. We do know that he plays Blood God.
I think this is a strong choice right here. He does so much damage. He can punish all of the missed risks that Kung Lao takes. But also, he can just play a solid game. He's got great footsies, arguably better footsies and neutral game than
I would say his normals are definitely better than Lao's.
Yeah, definitely as far as range and speed. Of course, Lao has the option of just throwing the hat on and really eliminating that option. But that's where the sword comes in. He can use long-range safe sword to eliminate the hat. There are a lot of layers to this game.
And the thing is War God is more of a simple character if you just look at him at his base, but so many little mix-ups, so many options, and most of them are relatively safe as well.
Well, the biggest thing here is that Lao Enhanced Spin will blow up so many gaps that War God has. War God does have these little mix-ups and
nice block.
Oh, but no punish. Strange. But yeah, he's got quite a few different gaps, and there we go.
One.
Just like that, Enhanced Spin is one of the best tools in the game at punishing.
I think it's like one of the. It can't be armor broken. I swear, I've never seen a
spin
be armor broken. EX spin.
I have seen it armor broken a few times, but it is one of the most difficult things to armor break in the game. And DJT now putting himself on match point.
Round 2.
And King in the corner. This is going to be tough. Ooh, went for an anti-air grab right there. Maybe that was a really hard read, or maybe a mistake.
Oh, what an answer! A down 2?
Kodal has one of the best down 2s in the game. Oh no conversion. Just gets him with a reset right there.
Oh, that was I don't know if that was an intentional bait, but that was very tricky.
I feel like that must have been an intentional bait. Ooh, ending in just the overhead sword. I'm not sure if that was the right ender there.
DJT trying to make true on his statement in his trash talk. He's gonna mop.
Well, I would definitely say that one way or another, this has not been a mop. It's an extremely close set, which is very typical for two players that will play together a lot, I'm sure.
Nice down 1. That was a good challenge from King. Oh! And a conversion. Beautiful.
Either person's game still.
DJT was trying to punish with that forward 2. Again, just dash a grab.
Now this is going to give him time to set up the hat around himself. Or just throw it.
Oh my goodness!
That was like a coin flip.
As soon as the hat went to the other side of Lao is when Forever King came in with that forward 1.
He just took that risk, and that timing was perfect. All right, so this is match point. Both players with one bar.
Oh, this little dance that DJT is doing, the fuzzies.
DJT needs to get out of this corner. Very nice.
Doesn't convert though.
DJT expecting the tick throw right there.
Yeah, and Forever King was going to break. That was going to be a very healthy bit of damage, and the corner pressure for DJT. Jumps over. Oh, and
he just down 1'd him out of the hat this time.
He's like some sort of wizard. Like, I don't know how he's doing this.
He just does not care about that hat.
Nice block.
Mixing that up right there with the overhead hit of that string, but...
This is so tense. Last round. Anyone's game.
Nice.
3 bars on DJT though. King has to be careful.
4-4 is plus on block, but King trying to swing afterwards.
Oh!
There.
This isn't going to be it, but this is going to be very close.
If he gets one touch, it will be guaranteed chip death.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that could be it. That should be it.
And
No.
he does. He had the meter to break.
Oh,
That
wait.
was a smart decision to throw. And he stays down, but he can't. I'm very surprised that DJT didn't try to break right before that throw. He had an option, and he had the opportunity to do so.
That's true. He could have broken the forward 2 and not even been in that situation. So I'm surprised he didn't too. But maybe it was a stamina thing that I didn't see. But wow, that was as close as it gets. I really thought DJT had that one, but he, I mean, King turned that around. So that trash talk video was as
Almost
great as
came
it
to
was.
fruition, but not quite.
Oh, I love that trash talk video, man. But that match was...
Denzel's the best.
He is.
His trash talks are... I mean,
if you guys didn't get a chance to see his from 2 weeks ago, I think it was, definitely go check those out on YouTube because they were really good. And Denzel had another hilarious one.
yeah, it was. I think it was last week, but you know who else had a really good trash talk? It was Fox.
Fox had a great one.
With the mop and Slayers. What kind of face was he making? I don't even know.
All right, so we are 0 for 2 on trash talk victories today.
Yeah.
Both people that had trash talk videos have lost. Now, we'll see if our
Is it
last
the curse?
person... I don't know.
The curse of the trash talk?
Trash talk is an automatic loss. I'm surprised we didn't get one from Dragon this week. He had a pretty good one last week, too.
Yeah, he did. So that's going to set us up. And right here, that scramble. That's going to set us up for Mr. Aquaman versus Scar. Now, Mr. Aquaman also, played Injustice as well as MK9, I believe. But Injustice, he didn't play Aquaman.
I know, what a fraud.
Ares.
I'm going to call him out right here on being a fraud. His name has been Mr. Aquaman since Mortal Kombat 9 days, and he doesn't play Aquaman when he gets he gets Aquaman in the game that he made.
Right?
That is impressive. But no, really though, he was a great Ares player, and he's great in this game. I guess he likes
one of the few that
gods.
stayed
He likes
with
war
Ares.
gods.
Yeah, so he's going with Kotal Khan, and I don't know, I've only seen him play War God.
Same here, but most of the Kotal players tend to play all variations.
I'm assuming he can play all the variations. I just think he's most comfortable, or his favorite is War God.
I do feel like we will be seeing War God because the extra defense that War God grants in having armor and having a little more space control
Right,
will
especially
probably be really good against Sonya.
Yaha.
Yaha.
He's thinking about it. Watching his matches were so fun though when he was playing Jupiter, because like Jupiter would do something and be like, "Oh man, that was so sick. That's why he's a top player." They're just like, he's like trash talking himself for his opponent. He's really honest though. A very, very strong, awesome individual, Mr. Aquaman. I'm a fan. I hope he does well here, but he has to get through the wall that has been Scar for most of the season. I mean, we've seen it over and over again. It's always Scar versus Sonic Fox, aside from basically the last week.
I feel like there was
Just
one more
go
week,
with it.
but okay, yeah. That's
For the most
definitely-
part, you know what I'm saying.
That has definitely been a recurring
Yo, back
theme.
me up, fam. We're supposed to be a team.
Hey, you leave me hanging all the time.
Yeah, but that's because you deserve it.
That's fair, that's fair.
Fight.
All right, so we are going to see War God versus Demolition. That's pretty much what we expected here. No surprise picks. Of course, Scar always goes with hidden select every single
And
time.
it always ends up being demo. Like, there's no mind game there, my dude.
I mean, there are a few times where he does end up going covert ops, but regardless, maybe it's just a mental thing. The fact, knowing that your opponent is willing to go hidden select shows how serious they are. And Aquaman just not able to get out of this pressure and these mix-ups. Right back in the corner. Aquaman getting a little bit here, but
trying to get something started, but Scar very dominating first round. I wonder what Aquaman say. I wish I had like a mic.
just mic all the players.
Just Aquaman, dude.
Just him.
I really like watching Aquaman play.
That's true. I like his stream, watching him.
Yeah,
he's
awesome.
got like an interesting, like, kind of close-up camera angle on himself, and he's always just like, yeah, he gets so pumped.
He is.
I dig it.
But right now, I mean, it's not looking good for Mr. Aquaman at all. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that hit so low. Yeah, he's gonna
May the
need to do
forward.
something.
Moving forward. Nice. Gets a confirm off the forward 1 back 2, and here we go. Nice little combo with the setup, but beautiful usage of the interactable there.
That was absolutely perfect. He got right over that sword. And wow, that was a lot of damage really quickly by Mr. Aquaman.
Aquaman trying to make a comeback.
That's it. Jump.
Nice. But Scar with the 3 bars, the full stick of butter.
Only 1 grenade though. He's gonna need to find a situation to reload here. Again, if Demolition gets caught with no
X-Ray can
grenades,
do that
is
for him,
so tough.
We've seen him X-ray before in matches as well.
It's true.
But he's not going to do it right now. Using it for the arc kick.
An arc kick generally gives him a free reload, but the fact that he put himself in the corner with that meant that it was unsafe. Scar just holding onto that grenade. Nice usage of interactable. Oh, and he's... Oh, that was not safe. Good punish by Mr. Aquaman. Could have got a little bit more with meter, but still is going to put Sonya in the corner.
Oh.
Ooh, baits the wake up.
Unfortunately gets tagged by jumping though.
It recovers so fast that Scar just knew to swing afterwards. Ooh, and
I
this
like
pressure.
those the staggers.
Oh, that's so much damage.
So Aquaman is so close.
Oh no, he's
just trying to get
getting
away.
things.
Oh no, and his bar is gone. Trying to build another one back.
Just down to disrespect that would work, but
This might do it. Wait a second.
just
No,
jumping
it's not
out.
going to do it. And he's using 2 bars. Beautiful.
Wow, there were so many grenades on screen within the last 10 seconds of that match.
And that's kind of unfortunate for Scar because he burned all of his meter to try to do the tri-grenade setup, and none of them worked. Aquaman was able to jump out or just escape it altogether.
And that was most likely really good matchup knowledge because you can disrespect pretty much every single one of those setups. Unless you're being hit by the normal first, if you block it, you can disrespect all of those grenade setups, especially with the change where they blow up faster.
And that's what's so surprising was Scar was so willing to just throw them out. Maybe he was testing Aquaman's matchup knowledge, but again, Aquaman did say in his Trash Talk video that he knows the Sony matchup.
That is true. I actually don't know what Sonyas he plays against. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody that's really obvious, but shout outs to whoever his training partner is because he's clearly learned.
Yeah, I mean, he did not show at any point that he was, going to be surprised by anything in this matchup.
Of course, even knowing the matchup, Demolition Sonya is a terrifying character, and she, just guessing wrong means that she gets so much damage, gets you into more mix-ups.
And that's meterless damage, I want to point out.
Yeah, and then she gets to save that meter for either EX Arc Kick, which gets her more reloads, or X-Ray, which gets her infinite damage.
Or
a
setup for more grenades.
Yeah, which we saw right there. Just burn it all at the end. That should be the kill here. Oh, no. Just takes the reload.
And he's just building bar. Very smart.
Smart by both players there. That's
Scar recognized it. He's like, I'm just going to blast him. He's going to build bar. I can't stop him, so...
Yeah, but also choosing not to get the kill at the end of that combo and instead just reloading and knowing that he had enough of a life lead that just reloading right there wouldn't do anything to hurt him.
Unfortunate, and he is going to eat those grenades, but not too much. Unfortunately, Scar did get more grenades.
He gets caught trying to down one.
Nice air-to-air. Scar is so on point with those.
He has. He's been winning. I think he has won literally every single air.
Oh my goodness! What is this?
Wow, he ran full screen to get that conversion, and he got into the brutality.
That was so sick.
There you go. That's just one of those things that you need to know how to do if you play a character. And playing a character so much like Scar does, just plays so much Demo Sonya, knew how to get that perfect conversion off of that.
And if you're gonna lose the first set, I'd say that's a pretty darn good way of coming back the next set.
Yeah, and another thing that he did was he saw that Mr. Aquaman was disrespecting a lot of those enhanced reload setups, which is where she drops the 3 grenades, and he changed up how he was using it. So Mr. Aquaman actually got hit by 2 in that final round alone.
Where in the first game he didn't get hit by any.
Changes the pace of the matchup quite a lot. Ooh, oh, and now Scar's out of grenades.
A lot of no, you gotta go in. Aquaman, you should know this.
Oh, and this is going to be a really tough spot for Scar. Oh, nope.
Not anymore.
There. Oh, no, didn't.
Oh, no, he did get it out.
I think he messed that up.
Yeah,
I think it was an
I saw the
execution
jab.
That sometimes that happens.
Anti-air. I'm surprised you're not going crazy right now.
Yeah, Scar has actually been doing standing 1 anti-airs for a really, really long time with Sonya. He's so good with it. Free reload.
Nice use of armor there. There's a lot of plus frames on his sword throw.
Very nice. He actually, part of that string whiffed and he armored through it. That was interesting.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Aquaman didn't throw him towards the corner. I know he wanted the hard setup with the sword throw, but it wasn't worth it because now... Never mind. I'm so glad. I avoided the commentator's curse.
You almost did. And that throw is, I've said it before, the most advantageous throw in the game. That should be the kill right there.
It is.
I'm surprised Mr. Aquaman managed to bring that back.
I am too.
That's kind of been the story of how he's won all of his rounds so far. He plays very, very patient. He blocks a lot of the mix-ups, and he takes a lot of damage every time that he gets an opening.
Oh, and he took the risk, but it didn't pay off.
Actually, the fact that that grenade was there meant that Scar got less of a punish than he normally would.
And that's going to break armor.
Yeah, one of the strongest advantages.
Oh, what
of
a
some...
confirm.
Wow, that was great.
And what a wake up. My goodness, these players are slugging it out in that left corner.
Just about chip life here.
Yeah, and Aquaman let go of block, just delayed wake up.
Final
At that point, there's nothing he can do.
Good choice. Wow, just barely getting over that grenade.
That could have been a really juicy down 2 opportunity for Aquaman, but not going for it now. Oh, just getting hit.
And Scar is out of grenades
He's going to try to get him
and
out.
out of meter. There's no good way for him to build or to get back grenades now.
Aquaman needs to be careful that he doesn't overcommit because every time he's trying to chase down Scar without grenades.
Oh, beautiful backdash through the multi-hitting
so
projectile. That was a very, very well-timed backdash. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
If that was in the
Still
corner,
no
that wouldn't have
grenades
worked.
from Scar, though.
Oh, and there it is. He should be. Oh, misses the punish.
That was a huge opportunity for Mr. Aquaman.
He could have actually just taken the kill there if he had managed to hit that.
Still very close.
That should be a safe jump
And
setup.
that's going to do it. Mr. Aquaman, very nice.
Doing the disco dance.
Yo, my man is probably so hyped right now. Like,
I
yo,
know.
let's go. But he still has to win one more game, and we've seen Scar, unfortunately, come back from worse.
Oh, we have Scar
Against our boy,
against the
Saltface, the Heartbreaker.
Don't bring that up, man. I almost managed to get that out of my memory. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Saltface in top 8 this week. I don't even believe
I don't
he
think
entered.
he entered. I'm assuming he's probably just working or something in real life. I hope he's all right. Shoutouts to you, Mr. Saltface. I hope you come back next week strong.
He was one of our most. He still is one of our most consistent players this season.
He's one of our favorites to watch as well.
Oh,
His
yeah.
Molina, because he uses Ethereal and Ravenous, mostly Ethereal, is so fun to watch.
Ethereal is really cool.
And his is so incredible.
One of the only Ethereals that I've ever seen play.
Whoa!
Oh.
Scar always does this to us. He throws us for a loop. The first time he picked Conjure Alien, and now he's going with Smoke, Cyber Smoke.
And of course, we saw him play Hat Trick Lao for the comeback.
Yeah, like
in
what
Season
is it with Scar and his crazy characters?
Just going for it. So this should be interesting. Smoke is a character that we haven't seen yet in ESL, on any
At
ESL
all.
broadcast ever.
We haven't seen really any of the Triborgs. Or
Yeah.
Quadborgs, I guess you could call it.
Now this is going to be tough because Smoke has infamously big gaps. I guess I shouldn't say big, but there are very obvious gaps within his strings into specials. So the fact that Mr. Aquaman has launching armor could be really dangerous.
But he's
here.
also tearing through Smoke right now. The thing is, though, of the Triborgs, Smoke has the best mids.
Wow, that was really
That was
one-sided.
a really fast round.
But listen to this audio when Kodal hits Smoke on block. Bing bong bong is so good.
Is it really?
Listen.
All I hear is the hits on hit. My
You're too loud. No, you're supposed to hit him, Mr. Aquaman. I'm trying to prove a point here. All right, so we're going to be in a Vortex situation here. Oh, it doesn't go for the Vortex, just baits something out.
That was weird for Mr. Aquaman, the anti-air meter burn.
It may have been a mistake. Ooh, Mr. Aquaman disrespecting the setups.
Oh, just smoke everywhere. Nice tech.
Here it is. Oh, no.
He hasn't hit. He hasn't blocked once since you said that.
You don't impress me.
Again.
Do it.
Oh, it is. It's like bing, bong, bing.
It's like he's punching a trash can. Oh, he could have gotten the full combo and the kill there, but instead he just gets knocked down.
Oh, this is very close, Mr. Aquaman. Gonna close it out against Scar.
And
Can he do it?
Scar does have the meter to smoke
Another
out. That's
crap.
it.
That's it. 2 upsets. 2 upsets this week in top 8. We had Yomi beat Sonic Fox, and now Mr. Aquaman cleanly beating Scar.
And normally when we have players for the first time in top 8, they don't manage to really make that big of a dent a
Yeah.
lot of the time. But Mr. Aquaman beating one of the favorites to qualify for finals very cleanly. That was extremely good play. He did show, he said in his trash talk video, he also broke the trash talk curse. But he said, I am not going to fall for any of your tricks, and he did not fall for any of his tricks. Such solid play, and I love the fact that it was so much based on his patience and his ability to take advantage of situations. Look at that down 4 combo. Oh, so good.
That was definitely.
Look at this. Look at this. Throws it down 4, and then they connect.
Yeah. That was nice. So, if you guys, which I know everyone is really loving these matches.
Except for Scar.
Except for Scar, right?
I'm just kidding. Great showing by Scar, of course. Getting
that backdash.
Getting top 8 is going to give him 25 points, which just further increases his chance to make finals. That's a lot. 25 points is a lot, believe it or not. I mean, just making it into this top 8 gives you so much. So I think there's still a really good chance that we're going to see Scar in finals.
Yeah, and that's actually going to set us up for our semifinals, which our first match is going to be Slayer versus Dragon.
Oh, the rematch from last week.
And then we have Forever King versus Mr. Aquaman. Crazy stuff.
Oh, we might see a Kotal mirror.
We might see a Kotal mirror. So as exciting as all of these matches are, watching from home, why not watch it from the finals here, live in Burbank? Jen, tell us about this. How can these people get tickets?
That's right. Tickets are now available for the MKX Pro League Season 3 Finals. The best players from the Americas, Europe, and CIS will be competing in a 16-man double elimination bracket live in Burbank Studios here at Surreal Studios. Sorry about that. Burbank, California's Surreal Studios. Our attendees will receive a one-of-a-kind event t-shirt, food, and of course entrance into the after party. We have lots of swag and surprises for our fans, so make sure you go to mkx3.eventbrite.com and get your tickets today. Don't miss out on this event. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Jen. So, there it is. Okay, so far this has actually been my favorite week.
It's been one of my favorite weeks. And
favorite week.
It could build up to be my favorite week too.
Favorite week.
Okay. It's your favorite week. You can take it, man.
All right, so that's going to set us up for the semifinals. Don't go anywhere. The ESL MKX Pro League continues.
You ready to face off? That's just really f***ed up, man.
Leatherface, a mute cannibal whose name originates from his use of human masks made from his victims. A member of the Sawyer family, Leatherface is known to kidnap and kill passerbys whilst his family prepares meals from their flesh. Armed with his iconic chainsaw, mallet, and horrific screams, Leatherface is ready for a massacre across 3 variations. In the killer variation, Leatherface uses the Berserker stance to terrorize his foes. Use high chain, back 1, a long-range overhead chainsaw attack, followed by Berserker stance, down back 3. You may cancel out of Berserker stance with 3 different attacks. Psycho Rush will lift your opponent into the air, and can be enhanced to extend combos. Charge forward with Running Frenzy, an unblockable chainsaw swipe, or unleash a flurry of overhead attacks with no escape. Change face from a brawler to a zoner with the Pretty Lady variation. Harass your enemy with quick chainsaw attacks and projectiles, forcing mistakes out of your frustrated opponent. Use Brutal Stomp, forward 3, as a close-range low opener, and follow up with Chain Sparks, back down 4, to stagger your victim. Use Saw's family and Pleasure in Killing to launch your enemy and continue the slaughter. Serve up some high-pressure play with the Butcher variation. Use Gore, 4-2-1 down 2, a swift overhead swing, in combination with Mallet Slam to crush your enemy. This powerful special attack can be used as an opener and to punish your enemy's whiffed attacks. Focus on ending your combo with Killing Mask. This will force your enemy to guess between blocking another onslaught of mix-ups or being thrown across the stage. Leatherface is a versatile brawler, equipped with a menacing chainsaw for long-range attacks and a hefty mallet for barbaric strikes with a personal touch. Depending on your variation of choice, focus on the spacing of your normal attacks. While Leatherface doesn't have the fastest 50-50s, he remains a constant threat at certain distances on the stage. Set the table and dine on carnage as you stake your claim as the master of horror with an X-ray brutality.
Leatherface wins.
Savor the flavor of your butchered foes, Texas Chainsaw Massacre style, with Leatherface.
And we just had an explosive quarterfinals. Mr. Aquaman over my boy Scar.
With some really impressive and patient play.
That was sick. And then we had, of course, Slayer taking out none other than the Fox.
For the second week in a
Boom.
row.
Deuces.
The only person still who has defeated Sonic Fox in the Pro League, and he managed to do it twice.
And then DJT falling to Burger King.
Although that was one of the closest sets that we have seen on the Pro League so far.
Yeah, I agree.
And then, of course, the classic now match of Mr. Dragon versus Mr. Red Raptor. So,
and that is a classic because they play a lot.
I believe they've played 4 times now.
In the Challenger Cup mostly.
Yeah, we did see them in the Challenger Cup finals on Saturday. And I really want Red Raptor to finally take one on him. It's kind of his tournament demon right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely agree. But that's going to set us up for our very first match, which is the run back from when Slayer got just ran over. Critical Reaction Dragon versus Yomi Slayer.
And for those of you who didn't get a chance to see this last week, it was, I know we keep talking about it, but it was very, very one-sided. Slayer was playing very, very disrespectful, and Dragon, like I said, is a player who
he
is
was
so
not
good on
that.
timing.
He was like, yo, show me respect. You know what I'm saying? Show it to me.
Yeah, you have to respect him. That's the kind of, he loves playing pressure characters. His timing is always so good with it that you need to choose your spots correctly. You can't just say, oh, well, maybe he'll miss something, because he will never let you do that.
I'm excited. Yo, let's go. Oh, okay, working out. What a start for Slayer.
That's a very classic opening for Shaolin Kung Jin. Yeah. Jumping back and doing kick, dive kick, it's totally safe.
You see that or NJP a lot?
Yeah, you do, but instant neutral jump punch is actually unsafe now, especially with that last patch where they nerfed the frames on it.
Correct.
Ooh, just raw crawl to get out of the corner.
This is looking like a completely different match from last week.
It is, but last week, Slayer was still doing well as long as he kept the momentum. The thing that we're going to have to see is once Dragon touches him,
can he deal with it?
Correct. Oh, and here we go, it begins. Using that meter. And Tarkon does build meter so fast. One of the fastest meter building characters in the game. If you block a hit into Rekka's, he builds almost an entire bar just off of that alone. Each one actually counts as an individual special move. They may have nerfed that, but
this is exactly what you're talking about now. Slayer getting bullied in the corner and Dragon making almost a flawless comeback.
Nice block.
And pretty much tried to backdash. Dragon.
That was the second time that he tried to backdash. That's actually, he got put in the corner the first time. So that backdash clearly is not going to work, but I mean, the forward one that he's catching the backdash with is not that fast of a move, so he might be able to disrespect that.
Good presence of mind from Dragon to just do it again. He's like, if you're going to backdash, I'm just going to keep testing you.
Beautiful bait. Unfortunately, doesn't get the side switch combo. Uses the wrong jump attack. Oh! That was interesting. It hit just late enough to not have armor. Oh, and a lot of respect from Slayer right now.
Which is the opposite of last week.
Nice block, but no punish.
But almost confirmed that's going to do it, but that's what we're talking about. I guarantee you, Frank went in the lab, and he practiced blocking those mix-ups.
But apparently not punishing them.
Hey, one step at a time, you know what
That's
I'm
true,
saying?
that's true.
My man, relax.
No point in learning to punish if you don't learn to block. But that was extremely good from Slayer. Totally different from what we saw last week.
Absolutely. He got, like, ran over. Badly.
You got Rekka
embarrassing
in the corner. Okay, good. Tone it down.
It wasn't
Tone it
that
down
bad.
on Slayer.
Well, you know, Slayer is still, I mean, he may be in Atlanta, but he's still always going to be the SoCal brother. He's still the dude, you know? He's the kid.
Even though he's, like, no longer a child.
I think he's like 21, 22 now. But the point is he's still, you know, he's still part of the SoCal family. So we got to be hard on him.
Definitely. All right, nice. Uses the armor breaking setup.
And that's good presence of mind, knowing the matchup with Shaolin. There's a gap on the way back.
Gap on the way back almost every time. And again,
wait, what?
Slayer just going to call. There's not a gap every time. It depends on the spacing of the normal that you use before.
Right. If you're right up, also, isn't it if you're right up next to him?
No, it's a very specific spacing. So like, if you do it off of 2-2-1, there's no gap, and there's one more string that guarantees no gap, and I cannot remember what it is right now.
I did not know that.
Uses the meter.
I tell you who did know that, Dragon.
Oh, definitely. This should be chip, guaranteed. Slayer should have tried anything right there, but not getting chipped.
Yeah.
Round 2, fight.
So Dragon just needs to keep Slayer in this corner.
Oh, in the range of that back three.
I wonder if that was actually a punish on the projectile. It could have been.
Ooh, okay, that worked out really well for Slayer.
Yeah, the jump punch actually going backwards. He's going to get the full conversion. Is he going to use the meter?
Nope. Gonna save it, and gets caught by the forward four. That overhead very fast.
The classic CR Dragon mix-up. Back one, then you start expecting the low, and he just does the overhead. It's almost the only time he ever uses the overhead, honestly.
Oh, goes for the grab. Slayer armors out now, getting corner position with the hit. Big chance, but what a jump air on Wake Up.
Oh, and he gets underneath him, but all right, blocks
the overhead. And that's going to do it.
Chip guaranteed. That was a lot of really strange side-switching scenarios. I actually kind of lost track of what was going on right there.
Yeah, that was weird.
A lot of moves and movement options have the tendency to go underneath Kung Jin's enhanced flip kick. So we saw a lot of normals going underneath it right there, and we saw like weird jumps out of the corner. So that was strange. But
no respect, my goodness.
Wow, somebody over there doesn't like Alien, I think.
That was straight up intentional too, because the wheel stopped and then it just went straight down. Like, no respect.
This is nothing for Alien players.
Scummy move right there. I respect it.
So Slayer sticking with Shaolin. He does have quite a few other characters up his sleeve, mainly Kung Lao. Kung Lao, who has been argued as potentially a decently good matchup against Alien, and Darkheart in particular. The fact that he does have enhanced spin, it seems like such a great option. You can armor out for so much damage, and you can punish a lot of stuff with reversal spin or reversal enhanced spin that most characters can't.
That is true.
All right, now Slayer has done the forward 3, the armor breaking overhead, quite a few times, and Dragon has blocked it every single time. So I would like to see Slayer go for forward 3 into the low boomerang hit.
And it seems, honestly, the longer this set has gone on, the more comfortable Dragon is actually looking.
I can't remember who said it, but somebody was saying it earlier today that Dragon, nobody has ever seen Dragon play panicked, and nobody's ever seen him play on tilt. He has incredible mental
That's
fortitude.
actually true. Of all the tournaments, including the offline majors I've seen, Dragon doesn't ever... I want to say I maybe have seen it once or twice in one of his earlier top 8s.
Yeah,
but
possibly.
Since then, I mean, even against Fox at it was final round, like he still looked very comfortable.
And he's been down. He's been down a lot within the past few weeks. He got knocked into losers in both challenger brackets and both challenger final brackets, and he did manage to win both of them with comebacks and resets. So that just shows the kind of level of mental fortitude that he has. And Slayer is quite the opposite. Slayer is a bit of a more of an emotional player, so when he gets put on tilt, it will really show.
Oh, no confirm off that 1-1. Instead, now he's eating pressure, and
that's it.
Dragon's gonna take another game.
It looked like Slayer had this so strongly in the first game.
That first game was 110% Slayer.
Yeah, but the game plan changed up, and Dragon adapted really well so far. Of course, I love 3 out of 5. I feel like 3 out of 5 is perfect for this game. We see so many adaptations. Even at 2-0, you never know who's going to win. We've seen so many 3-0 comebacks.
Perfect example.
Multiple times this season, I believe. And right here is no exception. Thinking about it.
Okay, so he's going to stick to his guns. He's going to go with Shaolin once again.
I think it's a solid choice. Shaolin is such a great character. No really, as far as I know, no really terrible matchups. He has just so many strong, great tools that he can deal with most situations in the game.
Right, the problem here is Dragon is actually just, I mean, he's outplaying him.
He is. I mean, there are so many situations within the Rekka mind game where, oh no, why did he do a side switch? Oh, what is this?
Oh, that was slick.
That was fancy. That was something we've never seen Dragon do. Was that a 2-bar combo there?
Yeah, it was. Wow.
Dragon loves using that meter.
It ended in about the same damage you would have got for 1 bar, but the reason he did it was, again, for that side switch towards the corner. But Slayer taking full advantage of that now with Dragon in the corner.
Oh, it's down to no conversion there. Oh, lands that jump 3.
I like that backup. He has the range to do an overhead or a low from that distance.
Oh
my
should
goodness.
Be it. That's it.
The disrespect.
And he tried to move. He tried to move after that, and he should have just blocked and respected it. I mean, he doesn't want to get hit with any of those mix-ups, any of that pressure. But sometimes squirming away is the worst thing that you can do. And so we are going to be on match point for CR Dragons, trying to make a repeat of last week and put himself into finals again.
You should be embarrassed.
Slayer is trying to armor through those Rekkas, but
oh, this is big
Dragon
damage
is just
here.
not biting. Yeah, now with the corner pressure.
And Dragon is feeling more comfortable to use all of his meter now than he has been in earlier rounds. Of course, he builds back so fast that it doesn't even matter that much.
Yeah, and honestly, this game has mostly been Dragon getting so close, and I think it's going to be it. Oh, wait a second. Nope, that's it.
And there we go. So, this is the second week in a row. This is like some strange deja vu moment that we're having here, where the second week in a row, Slayer defeats Sonic Fox, and then Dragon defeats Slayer. So, I don't want to jump to conclusions here, but it's very possible to say that right now, Dragon is the more dominant player over Fox, his CR counterpart, which is crazy to say because Fox by far has the most points of anybody in the league, but when you're consistently losing to one player and another person is consistently beating that player and winning 7 tournaments in a row, the question could be raised. The question could definitely be raised. Of course, that could be Sonic Fox being comfortable in his position, or it could be him just trying out new things. So there are a number of variables here, but regardless, as far as results go,
Dragon is definitely on point right now. The thing is, in this matchup too, though, it wasn't even necessarily like Alien doing Alien stuff, a lot of it was Dragon just meeting him and getting a lot of air-to-airs and just like punishing Slayer properly. It wasn't even like, oh, Alien, you know, being ridiculous. That was just, again, Dragon was just outplaying him with reads.
Yeah, and the fact that Dragon stayed so solid throughout the entire set, and Slayer did, especially at the end, he tried disrespecting more things. He got a little flustered and just let it get to him, which unfortunately leads to so much damage against Tarkat and Alien.
Right. And that's going to lead us into the next match. Congratulations to Slayer, though, making semis and beating Fox yet again. Dragon is going to move on to his second finals appearance here in the Pro League.
50 points is really big. Slayer's looking really good to make finals.
Right. I think Slayer can definitely do it. Dragon is well on his way to almost guaranteeing his spot.
I believe he's going to be second after this week, but I could be wrong on that math. I'll have to double check it. But our next match
is going to be Aquaman versus Yomi Forever King. Aquaman with a huge performance over Scar just here in the quarterfinals in the first round of 8. And then we had Forever King beating DJT. It was like a sultry victory because I like them both. I think they're both phenomenal players, but that trash talk video deserved a win.
I think all of those trash talk videos deserved wins, but unfortunately only one of them took it, which was Mr. Aquaman. And King, now correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe this is the first time that he has made it past the round of 8.
You are
in
not
finals.
wrong. You are not wrong. And he is representing Yomi, of course. Mr. Aquaman representing that Game Store T.
Yeah, that's, I believe, their venue over in, I want to say Virginia, but
shout-outs to them. And Mr. Aquaman making it to, so like you were talking about earlier, the first time players usually make top 8. They generally don't move past the first round of 8. I mean, we saw Zwei do it.
Yeah,
his first
very
top 8.
barely. I would love to see.
Yeah, that was very
Zwei
close, but we
back.
haven't seen Zwei in a bit. But now Mr. Aquaman, yet again a newcomer, making top 8 and getting to the semifinals.
Yeah, Zwei actually almost made it this week. He was eliminated by Red Rabbit. Ooh, okay, so King again going with the Grandmaster pick. Grandmaster is infamously a counter pick against Total. However, I do know that Mr. Aquaman is pretty comfortable in this matchup. We did see him against Tom Brady at, I don't remember exactly what tournament it was, but it was one of their Regers.
Regers, huh? One of their Ragers. It was a crazy tournament, man. Let me tell you.
Any tournament with Tom there is definitely it. But it was one of the regionals. He can swing through the clone with the sword. Now, another thing that got buffed, but not for this variation, is that the sundae, the pizza that he throws, so many people like to call it.
It is a pizza.
It breaks the clone now and goes through. So.
Oh, it goes through the clone? Interesting.
Actually goes through all projectiles now. It eats projectiles.
It's funny because you would think that you would be eating the pizza.
It's the reverse pizza. It's trying to show that it's the alpha creature.
Fight.
All right, but King just putting Aquaman in the corner. Of course, Sub-Zero's. You were saying this earlier. Everybody's got a crazy corner game, but Sub-Zero might top it.
Especially nasty.
Oh, just swings right into the clone.
And a lot of characters just have trouble dealing with it. I mean, you have your innate characters like Alien or like Devora who really excel of getting out of the corner because of their limb properties, but you know, a lot of characters don't have that.
Yeah, and Sub-Zero has so many situations where he can armor break by hitting you with both the clone and a normal at the same time. So even armoring out of the corner is not a great choice. And throws into the clone.
Is just relentless with all these, and he's mixing up his options very well.
And there we go.
That's 2 hits.
Just like I was saying, that should be the kill. Oh, going for guaranteed chip here. Oh no, it wasn't up, but no punish.
That was very dangerous for Forever King. He could have potentially lost that round. Kodal with 2 bars. He only, I believe he had like 1.5 bars. That could have ended it.
It could have. There was a huge combo potential right there. He could have done maybe back 1-2-2 into EX air throw or really anything right there and gotten a ton of damage into good Oki, but
nothing.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see if Aquaman has a backup game plan against this, because this was looking pretty dominant for Sub-Zero.
And he's going with
Blood God.
Blood God, which I was about to say, I think War God is a good choice because he at least has that armored and extended range potential. War God, not so much.
Well, he does have a few things going for him. He gains the parry, so he won't be able to. He'll be able to deal with just people throwing ice balls quite well.
He also has
and the clone. He has the totems, so he won't be taking too much damage. He'll be able to build more meter by blocking, for instance, throwing ice balls. And then he has the disc, which, as I said, now eats projectiles. And ice clone. There you go.
Okay, I like this then. I'm okay with this.
So the ideal game here would be if Sub-Zero is just going to sit behind clone and throw out ice balls. You could.
Oh, he tried to get it off.
That would have worked a few frames earlier, and that would have probably destroyed the ice ball. So the idea here is you're going to put up your totems.
Nice.
You're going to potentially put a Sunray on yourself, allowing yourself to heal, and really try to out-zone Sub-Zero. Quite potentially.
Smart use of the jump kick to hit Sub-Zero before landing on the clone. If you do hit him on block or on hit, that clone will disappear.
Nice usage of armor. Knew that there was plus frames after that air throw on block.
Yeah,
Look at
nice.
that. It aimed the projectile and the clone.
Here's the thing. The reason it's working so well is because Forever King is trying to stay back and play a lame Sub-Zero game, but that's not necessarily going to work with the new options that Blood God offers.
But on the flip side, playing an offensive game against Blood God could work extremely well. Of course, Blood God, I think the only character in the entire game with no armor whatsoever.
Nothing.
He has enhanced clone or enhanced parry, but that is it. No armor. So infamously weak on defense. Of course, he can put up his defense totem, take less damage, but if he doesn't get a chance to put it up, he's a sitting duck.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we're talking about. But he did manage to get the Obsidian Totem off. Oh, and he gets the hit to get the clone off, but still in a bad position.
Ooh, it's going to catch him with just the end of that 4-1 back two. Putting him back in the corner, good choice.
And notice how Mr. Aquaman, I love that he's not committing too much after he gets that combo because of the threat of EX clone.
Oh, and it looks like normal pizza actually doesn't eat the ice ball. That's interesting. Guess I misunderstood that, but I know that EX version does.
Yes, we've seen that. It went through clone and ice ball. It just goes through everything.
Final round, fight.
The supreme pizza. The normal one's just the cheese pizza.
There's nothing wrong with cheese pizza.
Oh, and no conversion off of that. Got a lot of damage, especially his Blood God. Nice parry. Uses the parry advantage to put out the totem.
Aquaman's play is so clean right now as he gets hit in the face.
Defense totem again. And more than the fact that that defense totem allows him to take less damage, it's the fact that every single time that you either get hit or block something, you build extra meter.
I love this play from Mr. Aquaman.
Yeah, and it works so well because he uses that meter for the enhanced Sun Disc, which basically runs the entire pace of the game. Could have parried that right there.
Oh, that was very good matchup knowledge again. Forever King playing the entire cast does also have a good Blood God himself.
That was an actually a good matchup knowledge because actually he didn't even need to use meter right there. Anything after blocked,
back throw.
Back 1, 2, 2. Oh, wait, it's close down here. Oh, he's just gonna let himself heal. Put up defense totem and heal the classic Blood God.
Oh, but his toes! This isn't gonna kill, but it's gonna get very close. Oh, wow. His totem I think just ran out there.
That was a great choice. Instead of doing the normal combo, Forever King did a combo with a lot of jab, 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 so that he could do the entire ending string into the special once the totem had disappeared. But like I was saying, anything after blocked back 1, 2, 2, that's like a tongue twister right there. You can reversal slide. You don't even need to use meter. If he does back 1, 2, 2 into the EX Sun Disc, then you can just slide underneath it and actually low profile.
The thing is Forever King wanted him in the corner, and they were close to the right corner.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's why he did use the meter, but yeah, that would have worked no matter what.
That was very good play coming out of Mr. Aquaman, though. Oh, really?
Ooh, Cyber Subs. I believe it's Cyber Sub. I don't think it turns blue unless you actually pick
him. That is Cyber Sub.
This is an interesting. I've never seen him play anybody but Kodo.
Even know.
But this is
full of surprises.
So this is the first time that we've seen Smoke and now Cyber Sub in top 8, and we got the alternate color Cyber Sub, looking very chromey. Oh, doesn't block the second hit of the low. Oh, dive kicks. I think he tried to dive kick out of the corner, but the slide actually put him underneath Mr. Aquaman, so Aquaman dive kicked back into the corner and got punished, which is unfortunate. EX slide with Cyber Sub does not switch sides.
No, instead it knocks them further up.
Very nice, punishing the Ice Clone with that. What are these forward ones?
Forward ones, yeah, I don't...
Very nice, back two. But look at all these bomb steps. He's just using these bombs to control space.
I like this a lot. Oh, that was a bomb. That was a mistake. Got a down 2 instead, and he's going to pay for it.
Yeah, I think we may have seen a few execution errors here. I'm pretty sure that down 2 was execution error. I'm pretty sure those forward 1s were an execution error. He may have been trying to throw ice balls of his own. I'm surprised we haven't seen more ice balls of his own.
Yeah, his ice ball is so much better, startup-wise.
And recovery-wise.
Recovery-wise, just completely better.
Especially if you use meter, it becomes the beam, and boy, is that fast.
Yeah, it comes out almost instantly. It's ridiculous. I mean, obviously it doesn't have frame startup, but it looks like just it's out.
Oh, no.
And, yeah, why haven't we seen Mr. Aquaman trading at all with his own ice ball?
Well, right now, he just needs to get out of the corner before he can even try that. Nice.
There we go, the hard to blockables.
That is extremely hard to block. The third hit of that string is an overhead, and the ice bomb does hit low at the same time.
I've never seen that setup, but no, he gets caught.
Gonna be one mix-up away from death here. Mr. Aquaman might build the meter to break.
No.
Nope, he used the meter. Oh, but no conversion by Forever
And
King.
that's gonna do it.
Okay, that was a little bit sloppy at the end there, but I do like the pick by Mr. Aquaman. It was working out decently well for him. It just didn't seem like he was solid. Quite solid enough. On point, at least at the moment. I mean, he did just play quite a few games with Kotal Khan, did extremely well, and I just think he wasn't in the mindset.
His Blood God was awesome. His War God was also very, very, very impressive. But CyberSub wasn't trading Ice Ball for Ice Ball. I mean, that's not really a losing trade. Both players are going to get frozen, and then the neutral resets.
Right, and then, of course, having the stronger Ice Ball, and also the ability to convert really well from full screen as CyberSub because of dive kicks and mobility. I would like to see
the
a little
corner
bit
as
more.
well. All those combos, would have pushed Sub-Zero all the way to the other side of the corner. More setups with the hard to blockables, and that would have been a really good situation for Mr. Aquaman to bring him back, but he just wasn't able to.
But nice attempt, and congratulations to Mr. Aquaman on his first top 8, I believe, of all time. Or well, I'm sorry, of all of time in ESL. Of course, he is a top placer in many other events. But congratulations to you. You get a solid 50 points, which is going to be really important for qualifying for finals.
Absolutely, and that is going to set us up for this week's finals. It's going to be, we've seen this so many times, but Critical Reactions, Dragon, Yomi's Forever King. Critical Reaction, Yomi, the two most dominating teams, arguably the best teams we've ever seen in NRS's history.
Quite possibly. I'm sure that would raise quite a debate. But at least currently in the ESL League, definitely our two most successful teams with Noble following up very close.
Noble is there.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
It's definitely there. So,
whoa, you okay there?
Yeah, so Josh,
okay
tell us about these offline qualifiers.
Oh man, you guys were mentioning some of those organizations. We've seen these different players compete multiple times in offline events, and now today online we're seeing some fantastic changes and upsets. Even more competitions are in store, not just online, but offline as well. We have 2 official offline qualified events. The first one is happening on May 14th. That's the Masters Challenge Santiago in Chile. That's going to be happening in Santiago, Chile, where the top Latin American player will secure their spot in the Pro League Finals. You can get more information on facebook.com/MCS Tournament. The actual name of the location is a theater that I cannot pronounce. I'll have to work on that and have it better for you guys next week. Combo Breaker is the other tournament where the top qualified player in North America will earn a spot at the ESL Finals. That tournament is happening at the final weekend of May at the Mega Center in St. Charles, Illinois. Now, NetherRealm and WB Games have awarded a $10,000 pot bonus for this tournament. There's a plethora of other fighting game tournaments happening. For more information, you can go to combobreaker.org. Register or attend. It's going to be a fantastic event. It's a huge event. We saw some great storylines last year. We're going to let you guys know more offline events are happening in the grassroots scene. We have the Northwest Majors, we have the Texas Showdown, and a couple more will be happening later on in the year. But these 2 events are tied to the ESL Pro League Finals. We wish all of our players the best of luck in those events. We're going to get ready for our finals. CR Dragon versus Yomi Burger King, Forever King. Slayer was able to take him down, but I'm looking forward to see who's going to take it in the finals when we come back. Stay tuned.
And it is finally time for the finals here of Week 5 ESL MKX Pro League, where we're going to have CR Dragon versus Yomi Burger King.
Actually, funny story, he was going by the name Burger King for quite a while.
Yeah, there's a reason we are calling it Burger King.
Yes. He had a what was it? Was it a first to 10?
It was a first to 10 with
I believe.
Wound Cowboy.
Yes, with Wound Cowboy for the rights to make the opponent enter tournaments under whatever name the winner wanted for the remainder of the year, I think it was. It was something like that.
It was for some period of time.
Right. And Wound Cowboy did win. It was pretty close, but he did win.
10-9?
And he did choose, I don't remember the exact
It was
score,
like very close, yeah.
He did choose the name Burger King, so he actually did enter tournaments as Burger King for quite a while.
He was Yomi Burger King. My question is, I really want to know what Forever King would have made Cowboy change his name to.
There was a whole list, but
there could be a lot of different things.
Some of them were very funny, and some of them were quite inappropriate.
Yes, of course. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Josh, not Josh here, but Josh on Twitter. What's the sweet memes? Mr. Rec Rule. We really out here. I see him. How you doing out there? Thank you for the memes.
You're on the meme team.
I am on the meme team.
You've joined the meme team.
And my boy Rec Rule is on the meme team. It was a really good meme. I just can't share it.
Sweet. All right, then. I'm glad we got to know that. Thanks, meme team captain Dustin Kane.
You are very welcome. Let's go and check out the standings for this season so far. And it looks like Dragon is well on his way to securing his spot for the finals. Forever King at the bottom with 50 points. However, this is going to be huge because no matter what, he's guaranteed 75 points.
Yeah, so no matter what, Dragon guaranteed to be second place after this. And then, of course, he has...
King is going to jump up. Sorry, I interrupted.
Oh, no, you're good.
Totally, like 100%.
King will be... He will, no matter what, be within that... Oh, maybe not.
King's going to be
up there.
25.
So King will be at least within the top 8, but if he wins, he'll be up there, and he can take the top 3rd spot or 4th spot.
He'll be right under Red Raptor, won't he?
If he wins, he'll be right under Dragon. He will have 150 points.
Oh, if he wins. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about second place.
Right. If he gets second place, a few people will move up. But anyway, this is important, especially for King. So Dragon's pretty set. Even if no matter what, Dragon's looking super, super good for finals. King, he's around up there. And Slayer is maybe getting the largest gain from today, even though he didn't make it into finals. He's moving from this 9th place spot up to a guaranteed tied for 3rd right now.
Yeah.
That is huge. And of course, only the top 7, I believe, from
top 7.
NA
Well,
will
yeah,
qualify.
top 7. Plus, you have to remember one of those is secured from Combo Breaker.
Yeah, which we just had Joshua Gray talking about.
Uh-huh.
I'm very excited to watch that. I wish I could enter. I wish I could just drop all this and just go compete for once, but
it wouldn't work for 2 reasons.
Because
A,
I'm
we're
free.
not allowed. Well, yeah. 1, you couldn't win anyways. Not saying I could, but 2,
I said it.
we're not even allowed to compete anyways.
Oh, rest in peace.
Because we're so disgustingly good that it would be just too free. Josh, you know what I'm talking about.
I agree. That's definitely the reason.
Dustin, I don't think anybody knows what you're talking about half the time, but that's...
Wow.
I want to talk about Armored Wake Up. This is one of the, I think, biggest learning curves that I've had playing Mortal Kombat X even better is when to properly use these Armored Wake Up attacks. So we're trying to teach Jennifer, get better with Melina. That's a character that she's chosen. She's working on her openings right now and some of those, real simple openings with back 1-2, back 1-2, back 1-2.
That's the best one.
But what are some of your favorite Armored Wake Up attacks with the different variations and character choice we've seen so far in the Pro League?
Armored Wake-Ups. There's a lot of...
Alien Flip.
There's a lot of... Armored Alien Flip is really good. I mean, it just depends. You want to go for the Armored Wake-Ups that are going to lead into something or as much damage as you can get without, completely shutting you out, slow armor, things like that.
Yeah, and we're going to see a lot of them in this finals match, which we finally have connection for.
All right, let's jump into the match, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Looking forward to more wake-up armor attacks. We'll talk about it later.
Yep.
But, of course... Dragon, who I'm assuming this katana pick is not correct. I'm sure that we'll be seeing. What is he doing
I don't know. But yeah, just real quick to go back on what Josh was talking about. When you think about Armored Wake Up, you want to think about the attacks that lead to the most damage that aren't necessarily too unsafe, but most of those that do lead to big damage are pretty unsafe.
Yeah. Generally, all of them. No, generally. Okay, most of them. There are some safe ones still. Wow, we've got a double hidden select. Oh, okay, no. King's just going for lat. What is Dragon? Who's Dragon going to choose?
I don't know.
I mean,
Dragon Naginata would actually really surprise me right now.
that would be cool just because of his name, and also because that's my favorite variation of the game. But
Tanya was his favorite character.
that's true. But he never played anything but Kobujutsu, as far as I remember. And wow, big surprise!
wow.
Tarkatan Alien. Wow, who would have guessed? But all right, we're going into finals here. King going with Tempest for the first time tonight, not using Sub-Zero against Dragon using Tarkatan. And I can understand him not picking Sub-Zero.
Yep, and here we go. Really good start for Forever King. Remember, Dragon is pretty set on points right now. Could use more, but Forever King needs this win very badly.
He does very, very badly. But of course, it's not just points on the line here. It is also quite a bit of money between first and second. And also, having points is nice. Guaranteeing yourself a spot is nice. But being as high as you possibly can on the seeding is extremely important.
Yes.
I mean, even if he doesn't
yes.
overtake Sonic Fox for first place, the fact that if he ends up being second, he won't fight Sonic Fox until very late, who is somebody who has beaten him rather consistently.
And I really like the way Forever King so far is playing this set. Very aggressive. I mean, kind of not respecting him, but at the same time just imposing his will on Dragon.
Oh, wow. Just run up overhead.
And as soon as I say that, it's now Dragon imposing his will on Forever King. But it's just like, knowing King the way that I do, like seeing him play over the years in different games, like the type of player he is, like he's very aggressive and he will stay on his pace.
Very nice. Gets the throw. But of course, speaking of armored wake-up attacks, there are a million from this character.
The way you delivered that was beautiful.
Tarkatan in particular has some of the best armored options in the game. He's got Rekkas, which are basically safe, and they don't lead to too much unless you spend another bar, which does, of course, lead to damage.
Right.
He's got the 7-frame anti-airing spin, which is unsafe, but it hits multiple times quickly, so it beats armor in very nice bait. He's also got an overhead that starts a combo, and he's got a low that doesn't start a combo. So between all of those...
Wait, there's more.
Is there more?
No, I just wanted to say that really bad.
I was like, am I missing? Oh, there is more! The leap! You were accidentally right. So
yeah, I was. I got him.
I just spent like 30 seconds just listing off the different moves, the armor that this character has.
Nice punish though from Forever King.
One more corner mix-up here could do it.
Nice tech.
Oh, and this should
not so nice on the risk though.
That's so much damage, and the corner reversal, I feel like that was just not worth it. Oh, is he gonna break? No break. Is Dragon gonna use the meter? All right, chooses to break after Dragon has used his meter. Oh, get the anti-air!
Down one.
That should be the kill.
That's gonna do it.
Oh, what? That dive kick completely threw the game away for King. He had such a life lead. He could have played solid.
That was such a risk.
It was a really crazy risk. I mean, it was so unsafe. It would have netted him the kill if he had hit, but
at the same time, like he had Dragon in the corner. He had all the positioning in the world. There was no reason for him to risk that. On top of that, he had the meter advantage.
And Kung Lao does have a projectile
game. That
game,
was so foolish and surprising from Forever King.
Well, it was a hard read. Sometimes you just got to make them, but sometimes you don't make the right one.
Yeah.
Bet he's feeling like Jackson the... I'm just going to keep talking about that.
Face
I'm going to go switch.
That was my face when I saw that dive kick. I was like, why?
All right, first hit by Dragon, giving him that all-important meter. Choosing not to break.
But Forever King is definitely someone that's going to know this matchup as well. I mean, because he probably also mains he did play Predator, but also Alien.
True, he has used Alien in the Pro League this season.
He's known as the multi-character specialist, where he can play almost every character at the highest level.
Knocked down in the corner. King does have the meter to spin, and oh no!
Spins Blanche thrown right in the vortex.
She's immune to armor.
Apparently not, because she's dead.
That's true. That's brutal, man.
I see what you did there.
Could have been brutal. That's just going for the throw. King has made so many good throws so far in this set. Wow, and just waking up with jump forward to beat the jump back, which was trying to, I think, bait armor. I think that was the mind game right there. King jumping back, trying to bait the armored Rekkas, and a super good read by Dragon. Like we were saying earlier, every single time that it seems like somebody's really got the read on Dragon, plays consistent.
So impressive.
And he's just so solid. I think he's the most solid player that I have ever seen in Mortal Kombat right now.
Really? That's okay. It's a bold statement.
Have you ever seen him make a panicked choice or a huge mistake or fall to pressure? Like, never.
Recently, no, but I have seen him in the past.
That's true.
As far as most leveled up player, I can 100% agree with that. Definitely the most leveled up player. Last year, in my opinion, it was Biohazard. This year so far, this season, I gotta say it's Dragon.
Yeah, we surprisingly haven't seen too much of Bio this season. He did get eliminated this week by Slayer.
Slayer just crushing kings and also dreams.
I know. Little side note here. Slayer, he beat Illusions from Seattle in the Grand Finals of Northwest Majors. He knocked him into losers at Northwest Majors, beat him in Grand Finals, and then beat him to make top 8 this week in ESL.
Wow.
And guess what?
Illusions is trying to get away.
No. Guess what? He was playing from Illusions' house.
What a scumbag! Hey, yo, fam, is it alright if I use your house? Yeah, I got you, man. We're not gonna play each other. 2 minutes later, I can guarantee you, I want someone to send me a meme of Illusion's face after he let him beat him in his own house.
You can find us in it at Meme Team Godspeed on Twitter.
Hitbox_Godspeed. Hit me up on Twitter. I want to know. I want to see that meme. Like that face, like, really, dog? Like.
All right, so King down 2-0, and he's going to go with War God. I think that's a good choice. He's been using so much Kodo recently in not just ESL, but offline tournaments. Oh, big damage here from Dragon. Goes for full damage. Leap's going to put him in the corner. 40% most touches for a bar. Very, very solid damage. Ooh, and Forever King respecting the armor after the... I'm actually not sure what happened right there. He had mad plus frames and still got hit by a down one.
Oh, what a confirm. That was beautiful. Oh, but you got to expect the armor, as plus as that is. There is a gap.
Is King going to break this?
No. That was such a late break. Now the next combo could potentially kill.
Oh, that's Chip.
That
Chip
was
right there.
Danger. Again, Forever, like, these are really interesting mistakes that I'm not used to seeing him make.
Oh, and this is going to be huge damage in the corner. It would have been very optimal if he hadn't dropped that. Still got quite a bit of damage. And Dragon is now on the defensive.
Nice little mix-up. This is how Kodo generally kills people. Damage potential is very high, but mostly it's just little mix-ups here and there.
Yeah, especially War God in particular. Oh, but the damage potential of Tarkatan is also huge. And look at this, he's evening it up. Oh, and this is what I was saying. He was down around and just getting destroyed in that corner, but he's playing like he's been winning the set the entire time.
And that was so risky.
Oh, nice block. Oh, God, just barely Chips.
Honestly, if Chip didn't kill him, that would have been the round.
That would have been it. But good knowledge that was going to Chip, whether it hit or not. And it is so hard to get away from that because it does hit on the swing back up. You can't really jump over it. You can't get back from it. So I'm not sure if there was any situation that Dragon could have gotten out of that.
Honestly, I love all the costumes in MKX. Generally look great. I feel like Kodo looks so cool as it is. I don't know how I feel about this one.
I agree, especially alternate color Kodo. I never pick any alternates for Kodo because I think he's one of the coolest design characters in this game.
I love his headdress. I love his armor. I love the patterns.
You're gonna have to hit up Mr. Aquaman and see where he got his made.
Dude, did you see that?
I did.
That thing was so sick.
I was believe it or not, I watched this. I watched the things on the monitors here.
All right, relax.
Oh, and what a ridiculously heavy read to start off the game. And Dragon just playing patient.
He was trying to send a statement, but I think Dragon was covering his ears. Again, that 4-4, such a fast overhead leading into a combo.
This is 2 combos leading to 2/3 of his life. One more hit should do it, but
oop, that was a risky wake up in itself.
Overhead.
Yeah,
that was a very Slayer thing to do. Clearly, he's been playing Slayer.
Is King back in Atlanta now?
I'm not sure. They're all over the place, man.
Yeah, I know Mike. I'm pretty sure Mike and Slayer are still there, but I don't know about King. Probably. Moving forward.
Ooh, throws him out of the corner. That's going to give some nice... Oh, and good conversion to Dragon. Is he going to use the meter? Yeah, making King break right there. That actually wouldn't have been the kill, but...
Oh, tried to confirm.
Okay, you know, it seems that Dragon has had some issues getting over that sword, but one thing that I would like to see him do, which I think works, and you guys out there can correct me if it doesn't, I believe he can use his back forward one, which is the crawl, to just get underneath the sword.
Low profile?
Yeah, low profile as
Okay.
he moves forward. It's kind of like a Molina roll, but yeah, it's similar hitbox there, hurtbox. All right, now King throwing Dragon in the corner with that huge advantage throw.
Dragon is already on tournament point here. Oh, caught him there that time.
Nice optimal combo.
That armor hasn't really been working out too much for Forever King, though.
And I believe that's unsafe, and I believe the crawl can punish that. It is very fast. Oh, weird trade. I don't even know what traded right there.
Forever King is fighting back right now.
Final round, fight.
Oh, down one into that Monk. Monk didn't like
bait.
that. And we're seeing King get away with a lot of jumps right now.
Yeah.
Dragon hasn't anti-aired very much at all, and ooh, there we go. Gonna take the momentum in his favor.
That's actually one of the armors, I think this is the first time we've seen it all night from Dragon.
Yeah, we did. I think we saw it once more as like an interrupt situation. He used it to interrupt the Shaolin disc, but
mostly we
in
see
neutral.
oh, there's another one, but mostly we see the Rekkas or the overhead flip.
And Dragon showing that he can interrupt strings, and oh, very nice wake up by King. That's a great choice.
He did the safer one.
Well, it's not the fact that it's safer, it's the fact that everybody tries to bait the overhead wake up because it launches. So when you do a low wake up, it's going to work. Oh,
and the crawl does work. Okay, so you were right.
You heard me. But the sword recovers so fast. It is the slowest startup move in the entire game, but it has
all those
some of the fastest recovery.
Juicy plus frames.
Oh yeah, if it touches you, he can run up full screen. And that's going to make it 2-2, I believe.
Impressive from King, making some mistakes even still, but able to bring it back and tie it up. Again, these points are crucial for these two players, but way more so for Yomi's Forever King.
But if Dragon wins, it will be a boon for him to keep King lower in points. That way, maybe King won't make it, and King's clearly showing that he, more so than almost anybody else, can fight Dragon.
Yeah, you want to shut him out. Like, King is not a player you want to give a chance to.
Dragon is 100% on these start of round reads. Just jump forward, air to air, that was perfect. All right, hits him with the overhead where the low part of the string hits.
Yep. And Dragon's very good at mixing that up as well.
Whoa! With
swing
punish.
and a miss!
Take him all the way to the corner. Hard knockdown. Good start for Dragon so far, but King does have the meter for armor. And speaking of armored reversals, like we were talking about earlier in the show, Mr. War God Kodokan has some of the best. Nice. Even if he dies here, he can put Dragon in the corner.
You almost said Mr. Aquaman.
I didn't actually. I could have. I could see how you could think that, but I was trying to think of the name of Kodokan for some reason. I forgot Kodo's name.
That happens. That was smart. I can tell you for a fact right now, Dragon got hit by that last hit on purpose so that he would actually get thrown out of the corner.
Ooh, smart. Wow, nice block on a string that we almost never see. I believe it was, what was that,
Dragon
3-3?
went for an anti-air down one and got caught. King trying to tie this up, getting very close. Oh, and has full bar as well. This is a very good situation for Forever King, and now with a near flawless, this is the closest finals we have ever seen for the Pro League in Season 3.
That's true, and oh, very nice usage of meter. There is so much meter to be spent in this final round. Is Dragon going to use it on damage? He is, and King's not going to break. I think that's a good choice. Having that meter for armor is so big, especially when he's next to that.
Oh, what a bait! And he's going to force King to break here because he used the meter early to get the damage. Oh, wait a second though, that throw. This could change a lot of things. Dragon with no meter whatsoever.
Oh, and just disrespect, forcing him to break. This is now a bad situation for King. When King looked like he had it. Dragon clutching it out like he has done so many times before, and it was entirely based on the fact that he read that low wake up so well. If he had done the overhead wake up, that would have caught Alien 100%.
Way back to his back. Wow. And that is, I'm sure, because Dragon saw him use that earlier in the set when he actually hit him with it.
Yeah, and all it took was one time for him to say, you know what, I think he's going to do it again. And it was the perfect read, but that was one of the best sets that we have had in finals.
In fact, I would almost say that is the best set we've had in finals.
I really liked last week too.
That's true.
Toxin versus Dragon.
That's true. That was actually a very good finals.
Congratulations to both of these players because they have entertained the masses.
Yeah, but King just played very well all night. The problem is he really needed that win. I'm sure we'll see him back in the top 8.
If he continues playing like that. Absolutely.
Oh, but just, again, little mistakes from Kings, and I like the idea of using that low armor on Wake Up, but Dragon was just so ready for it. There was no other reason to neutral jump.
None.
There really wasn't.
Well, he also could have, I guess, used the interactable, but regardless, it was the correct read, and it was perfect. So congratulations to our winner, Mr. Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, again, Slayer able to take out Fox, but unable to take out Dragon. And then Dragon just consistent. What is that, 8 tournaments now?
8 tournaments in a row. Oh, I didn't even think about that, even though I've been saying it.
That's
for the
8
past 2
tournaments
weeks.
in a row for Dragon. Fatal 8, there you go. Like, Dragon is by far just crushing the competition right now.
Record-breaking consistency.
Yeah, and we have an interview with Dragon right now with Josh. Take it away.
Thank you, gentlemen. In celebration of May the 4th, I'm going to have to quote Han Solo from The Force Awakens and say, this is not how I thought this day was going to go. CR Dragon taking, once again, another tournament. Congratulations, Ryan. I want to talk about your preparation for this week. On Sunday night, you knew that you had made the top 8. So what type of preparation did you go through to prepare for the matches tonight?
Yeah, sure. So my first match was Red Raptor. So I messaged a couple of Takeda players that I knew. I played with Darkfire, mainly Darkfire actually. We played a whole bunch of games before ESL, so I could really get some matchup experience against Takeda. But it's one of the matchups that I actually know pretty well with Alien. It can be kind of hard for Takeda to really counter Alien's pressure, I suppose, because his armor isn't that good. You can bait it out. But as for the second match, I thought Sonic was actually going to beat Slayer, and I actually didn't want Sonic to beat Slayer because if Sonic won, that would have been really hard because he usually does really well against me when he plays Acidic. So, yeah.
It sounded like you're a little bit relieved when Slayer took down Sonic Fox. It was quite the matchup.
I was, yeah, definitely. Slayer's really good, but it's just Sonic. I felt like Sonic had a better chance versus me if he did have to play against me.
When it came up with your final matchup against Yomi Forever King, it was pretty close, down to the wire. What do you feel you did right, or was it more some of the mistakes that Forever King made that you were able to capitalize on?
So in the beginning of the match, I knew this was going to happen. I wasn't sure how it would play out, but if he went Lao, I would have gone Katana, but we both went hidden select, so I really wasn't sure what he went, so I just went with Alien. But yeah, I actually do go Katana for like 3 or 4 matchups actually, and that was one of them. But I did well against this Lao, but they were really close games. You have to play that matchup extremely differently as you would against anyone else because he can punish his flip, he can punish every single Rekka, so you have to play differently in that matchup. When he went Kodal, I played kind of worse against Kodal. I mean, I do know that matchup, but I didn't play it exactly how I should. But I mean, in the end, the last game I did play a little bit better, which secured me the win.
Well, we saw your coach, CR Mindset, having a lot of celebration and a lot of tweets enjoying the entire show today. It's been one of the best tournaments we've seen in the top 8. But for you, CR Dragon, any final words or shout-outs you'd like to give?
Shout-outs, as always, to you guys. You guys are awesome. Shout-outs to CR. They're awesome, too. All the players within it. Shout-outs to all my fans, supporters, and just thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, CR Dragon. And again, congratulations on today's victory and taking 8 ESL events in a row. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks. See ya.
Wow, CR Dragon is on fire, folks. No Sonic Fox. He got knocked out by Slayer earlier, which opened up the pathway for anybody's game, and it turned out to be Yomi's Forever King and CR Dragon taking it. Shout out to Forever King as well. Great to see him doing so well. And DJT, again, Yomi is bringing the competition in the ESL Pro League. As always, make sure to follow us on Twitter at ESL Mortal Kombat and Facebook.com/ESL Mortal Kombat. We were trending today by using that hashtag MKX Pro League, so thank you for that, and also thank you for the memes. Reminder, make sure to buy your tickets, mkx3.eventbrite.com. You want to get your tickets early because we sell out. And once we've sold out, there's no way to get in. And we have plenty of special surprises in store for our audience. You don't want to miss it. That does it for us today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Gentlemen at the desk, take us home.
Thank you, Josh. I also want to agree with Mindset. I think this was the best top 8 we've had so far in Season 3.
Another note for Mindset versus CR, guys. I just realized that CR has won every single week of Season 3.
Yeah. So
every
there you
single
go.
one.
If you want to stop CR, you should sign up. If you want to try,
Good luck.
proleague.com/MKX.
Yomi is getting closer. But also, if you want to check out the Challenger League, go to esl.gg/MKX Challenger. We had a really nice broadcast for that on Saturday.
Yeah, we did. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please sign up. These weeks are running out. And that's going to do it for us. We'll see you next time.